and crying. So I apologize in advance.
It's all good.
No, please don't apologize for puppy noises. In fact, make
Okay.
more I like puppy noises.
All right.
I love puppies.
Hi, hello. Hello,
Hello.
chat.
Oh, we can be heard.
We
Hey,
can be
chat.
heard.
It's the first time in a while some of these people in chat are hearing from me. I'm sure it's been
I'm
a
sure.
long time.
It's so long. So long.
It's been so long. I'm
It's
sorry.
been.
I'll see my way out.
Time is incredibly relative.
It's been
Yeah,
how many weeks?
Thank you, Trinket. Thank you, Trinket. I see
I'm
you.
so sorry. That one slipped under the FNAF part of my brain, and then I processed it as it was said the second time, and I went, oh.
But hi, hello. Welcome in. I see some new first-time chatters in here, and of course, welcome raiders. Thank you, Punky, for raiding us. But yeah, it's another episode of The Lost of the Found. Episode 7. Yeah. Nee, welcome in, Nicket Square. We're happy to have you. We're gonna go ahead and start going around the horn. Starting with the person who rated us.
Oh shit! I think does anybody remember who that was? If only anybody could remember who did that. Who would do such a thing? It was me. Sorry, I was vamping for a second because I had to make a social post. Hi everybody. A lot of you already know who I am. But I am the one, the only, your favorite punk primate PNG tuber, Punky. I do a lot of variety on my channel. I do a lot of TTRPGs. Tonight we will be doing one such TTRPG. After the stream, I'm gonna go back to my little virtual home and I'm gonna be doing some Minecraft, so you can catch me there. But for right now, you can catch me being the wonderful biblioteca. Follow me over on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/punky_o_o, or over on Blue Sky, which is at punky PUN-KI, because I post updates there all the time. I repost a lot of pictures of Mina the Hollower. That's probably the most important thing I do, if I'm gonna be honest. And I just kind of, word vomit sometimes, and it's pretty cool. I think what I have to say is pretty cool. I also repost when all my really cool friends are streaming and doing stuff. One such really cool friend being the lovely, the wonderful Zymisite. That was me passing it to you. I hope I did it in like a coy and cool way.
You so did. Hi,
Yes.
everyone. I am Zymisite. Some folks call me Zymi. You can catch me on Instagram and Twitch. Instagram for now at Zymisite, and basically everywhere else like YouTube, Blue Sky, and such at Zymi or Zyminess. You can always just go to zymi.card.co. You'll find all of them there. It's easier. When I am not being Katamari Damacy rolled in schoolwork, you can find me playing Nine Souls on occasion on Tuesdays. I've been having a fantastic time with that. Wednesdays, playing more of the classic mode of Resident Evil 9 Requiem, or playing Leon Must Die Forever, where we must protect my boy at all costs so we can get him cat ears or wolf ears. Pick your poison. Thursdays, playing Hades 2 for Thirsty Thursdays, although some of you might have noticed, I lost my shit on Thursday because Onimusha Way of the Sword demo was released. Hooting, hollering, it will continue. Get used to it. Fridays, playing beat 'em ups and fighting games for Fistful of Fridays. Currently been on a Dead as Disco kick, but did play some Street Fighter 6 yesterday just to test out the new modes. Might play Virtua Fighter next Friday because reasons. Play more VF. Saturdays, every other Saturday, you can find me here with these lovely beans for the Lost and the Found. But On the usual alternate Saturdays, we are taking a break from Saved by the Spell and Baldur's Gate 3, because some of our players have some fun shenanigans going on in a different D&D game, one Festive Fantasy. But you could still catch up with all of the Saved by the Spell shenanigans over on one Burnout Vaughn's channel. You will enjoy it. There's plenty of magic and reverse harem. Yeah, that's a thing. And speaking of super smart, super sleuthy tieflings, yeah, I believe Trinket-Witch, it's you.
Hoy hoy. I'm TiXDiXL. You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet. I'm usually on Tumblr or Blue Sky under the-trinket-witch. You can actually find all my socials on trinketwitchcreations.card.co. And that's actually also where you can find things like prizes for something that I'm going to be doing for another lovely skeleton actually here in our chat right now. So Skelly has just got back out of surgery, and they have a GoFundMe up and could really use some of y'all's help. What I'm doing is to kind of help out with that, I am opening up the incentive that if you show me a receipt that you've made a donation, I will try and get out a commission piece for y'all of similar value. And I'm actually gonna send up in chat that GoFundMe. Oh, sorry, Vaughn actually got to it for me. But yeah.
Well, they can have it twice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, now you can find me in any of my socials on Trinket as a trinketwitchcreations.card.co. And otherwise, I am going to try. I'm going to try as hard as I can to start streaming more. And otherwise, if I'm not streaming on my own channel, you can find me here and every other Saturday doing the same thing with these lovely folks. But let's see. I'm going to probably pass it over to Nettie.
Hey, folks. So yes, I'm Nettie. As you know, I'm usually here playing Cardamom every other Saturday night. I'm also an occasional contributor for the Non-Productive Network for their Tuesday show, Geeks of Wrath, and trying to get a little bit more involved with that. I've just been running into a lot of issues lately that have been preventing me from appearing on screen. However, the writing muscles are still being flexed a little bit, and I'm helping out a bit behind the scenes mostly. Other than that, really the only place you can find me is on Tumblr because I'm not a social media creature, and that's a hamster gal on there. It's mostly reblogs, but occasionally you'll see a little piece or two of art pop through. Let's see. I don't know, read more comics, pet your cats, and I'm passing this over to Pepper.
Hello, I'm Pepper Chesser over at twitch.tv and everywhere else you can find me if you just type my silly little name in. I'm a VTuber who's on a big hiatus right now, working slowly to get back in the game of things with my art and writing. If you are interested in any art, you can look over me over at VGen. But I am currently in the process of, VTuber lore beside, I'm actually sticking my fingers into doing a little game developing for a little personal project. So I guess keep an eye out if you want to know what the heck I'm up to. I'm
I
working on
want to
making
know.
yeah, I'm trying to make I'm going to make like a visual novel. I want to make a visual novel.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah, if
awesome.
that's no problem. If that's your pretty much your view of me though, that's pretty much all I can really say. I'm open and shut. Also, yes, please support Alpha. Please support Alpha. He needs all the help he can get right now. I love him. I'm going to go ahead and pass this on over to Saris.
That's me. You can find me here, DMing this game. And sometimes you can find me on other friends' channels. Sometimes we do art. Sometimes we do Big Brain Think Tank. But sometimes you can also find me over at Burnout Vaughn's channel every other Sunday, DMing a different campaign. If you're into something spooky, into gothic horror, and are in for, I don't know, something a little more dark, dark and devious, go check that out. We have fun over there. But with that, everybody having been chilled, who would like to give the recap of what happened last session?
Who's opening the bomber's notebook?
The what?
The Bomber's
Oh,
Notebook.
Yeah, the Bomber's
Yeah,
Notebook.
It's just because we have Majora's Mask music playing at the start of it. The husband suggested that we call it the Bomber's Notebook.
That's
just for the
brilliant.
little kids.
That's brilliant. I love that. I love that. That's a very appropriate, actually. I could randomly select someone to do the recap.
I
Boy, oh
bravely
boy.
step forward. I will sacrifice myself. I will put myself on the plinth of the recap.
Thank
Go
you. I
for
didn't
it.
take notes last time.
Okay, and mine are in bullet points, and I don't know how well I can extrapolate off of that.
I was
Bold
just
of
like,
you to assume I ever take notes.
Me, the prepared student. They won't catch me alive.
My brain is like, if I need a note, I will stick in my brain because that's where it lives. I only write down like names and stuff so that I don't forget them.
Alrighty.
The trouble is going to be remembering. Last session we began talking to Mr. Witch and Light, and I think that will help me because then I can organize and figure everything out. Okay, deep breath. You got this, Pokey. So,
you can do it.
last session, we began where we ended off, which was in the exactly Vaughn. What are notes? We began where we ended, which was in the big top. We did some little like we did some, what is it called? Oh my god, charades. We gave a guy his voice back in the middle of it, and then when the show ended, we were informed by a I believe was it a bugbear or a furbolg?
It's a
It's a
bugbear.
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 Burly
A
the bugbear.
Yeah, a burly looking lumberjack bugbear who informed us that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light were looking for us, which was mighty curious, given that they're the ones who run this whole affair. And we had some questions for them ourselves. So meeting with them in the wagon in the back, things were a bit tense as they congratulated us, thanked us for our work that we had been doing across the carnival, kind of hearing word that we had been doing a lot to put smiles on the faces of guests. But there were some oddities with this conversation that kind of went along with the tension. Neither of them remembering neither Zinky nor our Lauren, which is fairly strange, especially since our Lauren was forgotten and left the last time that the carnival picked up and moved. There were a lot of like strange hints being thrown at us that maybe something's going on with these guys and they don't really have it all together. To which point BB exploded on them and was like, "What are you guys doing? You don't really have your shit together. What's your problem?" They kind of took offense to that, I'm pretty sure. We tried our best to get some more information out of them. We were informed that if I can remember properly, I think the name of the I got this, of the patron that that Cassius and our Lauren are looking for. I can't remember this name. This is why you take notes, kids.
Sabina.
Thank you.
No problem.
They, my lifeline. They informed us that they hadn't really heard from Sibylla in quite a long time, and that they were maybe a little bit concerned. But they didn't seem too concerned about it because they're the ones in charge of the carnival now. But they did seem a little bit worried about the carnival as a whole. Upon stepping out, kind of unceremoniously and not really getting as much answers as we needed, only really getting more questions, we were approached by the bugbear, whose name I still don't remember because I'm miserable. I'm terrible.
Early.
Burley told us that there are going to be people around the carnival who are willing to help us, and who are a little bit worried about the state of affair of the at the carnival. I'm sorry, that was a bad one. We, before doing so, approached a very angry and miserable clown who made balloon animals for us, much to Burley's chagrin, because he was very, very worried about this clown. There was a knife accident that this clown had been involved in, and there was a lot of red flags from this really, really big curmudgeon clown, if I'm being honest. But we all got balloon animals. I maybe didn't get a beholder like I wanted, but I tried. We left the thicket that obscured this area, this employees area, behind. And we set out on our next task, which was to reunite the once voiceless attendant of the Hall of Illusions with the singer over at the Silver Song Lake, siren mermaid. They had a lover's spat, but not really a spat. It was more like this guy who is like so in love with her kind of lost his nerve and his voice, and she doesn't like when people waste her time, and they kind of drifted apart for so long when they need not have. And the party, ever taken by a romance, and a failed romance with the sparks still there, we had to reunite them, but also because they were both like probably going to be willing to help us with this whole like carnival shenanigans thing. So we did. We reunited them after heckling a heckler who had been heckling the singer over at Silver Song Lake. Sarah, I know I feel you sitting in the DM chair, like taking points off every time I try a new creative way to get around naming someone's name because I don't remember it.
So, to your credit, you never figured out who it was who heckled.
We didn't
Nope.
figure out who it was who heckled. It was mostly that I'm still not naming the attendant of the Hall of Illusions and the mermaid because I don't remember.
You mean Candlefoot?
Candlefoot
Is the name of the mime? And
I remembered it after you said it.
Palasha, the mermaid.
Okay, that one I had trouble remembering because I had trouble saying it.
That's fair.
We reunited them though. It was successful after BB started spreading the good word of maybe, workers' rights and potentially having a labor union. And our Lauren went after the heckler. I don't think she caught him, but did go after him to try and get a little bit of revenge on him for that heckling. And we left off having successfully reunited them as he attempted the proposal again, and it was success! Yay! Oh my god. Sorry, I just read Zai's message that Palasha... Yeah. That's pretty good.
I'm a nerd, I'm sorry.
No, it's pretty good. I would have never figured that out in a million years, is the thing. It's kind of the thing. Sorry, go ahead, Nat. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's like between the anagram name and Thaco just being called Thaco at all.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey,
I think that's it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
what's going on? If you give me credit for this, I'm gonna thank you. Are so gracious. You are so kind.
Do you have a die of inspiration?
I do not.
Would you like one?
I would like one.
It's yours.
Oh my goodness.
And with
you are too kind.
And with that, after this very, very heartfelt reunion, this very touching moment at the Hall of Illusions. Oh, I'm sorry. No, actually, I have it in my notes. You guys ended at the Silver Song Lake, not at the Hall of Illusions. That's right.
Mhm.
The five of you find yourselves standing there, another hour having passed. And I ask my party, as the crowd bustles around you, again, the sweet smell of stall food wafts in the air, the sounds of laughter, of chattering, of children running, only to be followed by their parents, of course. My party, what is it that you would like to do as we open this session?
Hmm.
Well, we have a couple of different options. Well, for one thing, I know we need to figure out, at least everything seems to be pointing to this watch of some kind that Mr. Witch has. And we need to get a hold of it as, like, leverage for something. Now the question is, how do we get it? Probably the question prior to that would probably be, where can we go to discuss said procuring of this watch?
It's got to be
Also-
someplace safe.
Yeah, and also worth reminding everybody that we were told that the person who made the most smiles at the carnival at the end of the night gets, I think, a wand or a charm of some sort that lets them fly. Which could potentially aid us in this heist, whether we want to try and draw them out beforehand or do it during this, like, awarding of the flight ceremony.
So one of us is going to have to aim to try to be some sort of Avatar of Joya then, huh?
Well, from how it
Not me.
sounds, from how it sounds, that we're kind of already on the right track. But the question is, do we want to? Can we afford to wait that long till the end of the night? Because once the night is over, that's kind of it.
I don't really think we can wait that long, if I'm being honest.
Not
Yeah,
to
but what
say we
kind of
can't plan them. Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure what kind of opportunities we're going to have to get to him again before the closing ceremonies, though. You know.
I think we might have as many allies on our side to get this kind of taken care of. I can't imagine we might not have just as many years listening in for rabble rousers, I guess you might call it. I'm wondering where we ought to go to kind of talk about this more covertly.
Well, if I had to hazard a guess, I'd say if not here where we are, maybe a little bit closer to the river and less to the lake. The other option would be possibly with Derla. But either way, I think we're going to have to rope in some of our allies for this because they might need to help play up a distraction.
Well,
And it looks like she's kind of mulling over something in thought.
we've already got the one big guy kind of in our pocket. The question is, who else is willing to go along with it, or who else is willing to help pitch in?
Well, I'm pretty sure Candlefoot's going to be pretty grateful to us.
And we
I mean,
had Palasha's too.
true. Hmm.
This is a breach, but do you think Nikki is also in that category too? Maybe. I mean, he's just running a ticket booth. But
Hmm.
Um, actually, let's see. So, God, during the last game, at one point, Arlo rolled something to insight whether or not Nicholas was just excited to have something to go talk about and to get away from the booth when we told him there's a person running around without wings, or whether or not he was up to something a tad more sinister. With that roll, do you think there's any way Arlo would have known whether or not Nikki would be inclined to the cause or not?
I'm gonna be real. I'm not sure you would. Not in this context.
Mm-hmm.
So then in that case, guys, that's kind of the thing. I feel like those who have noticed in the carnival that something's kind of amiss have made themselves have mentioned it to us. Like, Dealer kind of said, yeah, things have been a little weird. And then Burley, same thing. But Nicholas hasn't yet, so I don't know if we'd want to clue him into this yet or not. I mean, he probably would be excited just to get away from the booth if the last interaction's anything to jump off of. But I mean, there's not usually a lot happening at the booth. I don't know if I want to throw all my eggs into that proverbial basket.
No, that makes sense. He's gonna start kind of making a list of people that we've already kind of got in touch with as like potential allies, and kind of crossing off Nikki, or at least putting like a little question mark.
I'd say maybe we could ask Candlefoot to use the Hall of Illusions or something of the sort, but I kind of want to leave them to their nice little moment for the time being.
I kind of want to as well, but I feel like we should also clue them in. Like, at least let them know that we might need their help fairly soon today.
That's
Maybe,
fair.
maybe. Who did someone already mention Durla? Was it you? Was it you, Zenki?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh
okay,
no, I
well,
definitely
I'm
mentioned
hearing
Derla.
oh, it was our Lauren.
I mentioned Derla, but I also mentioned basically where.
Well, what about that Kenku, that kettle steam, the one that was giving us a bit of trouble? They said that they were willing to help us out a bit more as long as we were able to give them a bit more information about what's been going on.
I mean, if we find them, I'm sure they'd be quite a help, but I don't really know how to find them given the whole, disappeared after the big top thing, and I don't, to be honest, they were kind of a little, I don't really want my voice to kind of leap out of my throat.
Damn, yeah, no, that's you make a point.
Yeah, if they wanted to continue helping, I feel like they probably at least would have made an appearance to us after the big top or signaled in some way. But because technically we got to do what they said they had wanted to do, which was talk with the bosses. So their absence kind of speaks volumes, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
In this moment, as you're talking about them, I would love for the entire party to roll me perception checks.
Cool.
Sure.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Gotta wait for Roll20 to load back up.
Perception.
That sticks.
A 10.
How the heck?
Oh, 17. There we go.
First roll of the night.
Perception.
Zenki.
Oh my
We'll
god,
find it.
Zenki.
Oh.
There it is.
All right. Amazing. So I have a quick question for my natural 1 and my 2 6s. What how would you say that you are distracted from and or unable to discern anything from the sea of people surrounding you? What does that look
I'm
like?
trying to remember. I'm trying to remember Tumblestrum's name and failing miserably.
I'm smelling funnel cake and my thought is gone.
I right there with you with the Tumblestrom thing, but not so much the name, but like he's trying to remember like wing. Wait, was she the one that didn't have wings, or was she one that did have? Wait, having a bird brain moment. So he's got his eyes shut, thinking about it.
Perception on a 10, flat 10. Arlo, you swear for 2 seconds you're pretty sure you see a pair of what almost feel like polka dotted wings, somewhat familiar, weave in and out of a different area of the crowd nearby. Cass, you do see Kettle Steam bobbing through for sure. But you get the sense, just on a 17, and with your passive insight being what it is, Kettle Steam is looking for something. So they probably aren't paying attention to the party right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Hmm. So they're probably not gonna. They're probably gonna be distracted trying to find whatever it is they're looking for. So I did. I kind of nudge a couple of y'all to point them out, but try to mention also that yeah, they look a little busy.
So my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. Huh? Like I said, I guess they didn't want to follow up after the chat? Because they could have just found us.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's urgent. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from going seeing what's wrong either.
True.
So that is fair.
I don't know. Time's kind of of the essence in that regard. Oh, figuratively and literally at this point. Do we want to go track them down again? Potentially? Or do we at least want to maybe go check in with Durla?
I think Durla
I'm
might
okay
be
with
more
either.
important.
Yeah, I think talking to Darla is probably going to be at least a quicker way to get a little bit more of an answer.
Okay.
Like, if Durla doesn't have a location, they may be able to at least point us to somewhere that might.
Fair.
Besides, I think I kind of want to. I think Durla might be the next best person to know if there's someone that might be able to help us with a distraction. Because I think we're going to need a fellow carny for this one.
I just feel bad that we don't have any news on his son though.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, I feel like if the kid were going to be anywhere here at the carnival, they might have sniffed him out by now.
Somehow I feel like once we potentially maybe get to the bottom of whatever's happening here that's weird, we might maybe get more answers about Star.
Yeah, that'd
That'd be nice.
And Arlo would probably slowly, like just body language wise, start drifting in the direction of walking towards the lost property.
Sure thing.
Not leaving everyone, just body language.
Yeah.
Doing that sideways walk.
Yeah, exactly.
It's even worse. I'm so sorry to interject. It's even worse when you consider consider what Arlo is.
So they can do it. They do the
Yep.
like Marvel Legends figure, half the torso turns and is walking in one direction while the feet are still pointed elsewhere.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep. Yep.
I think you see BB's like brow furrow for like half a second, just kind of like, what?
Honestly, for flavor, while looking at you, the bottom half of the torso would rotate to face you like the head is, and she'd keep walking backward while talking to you.
No.
Feet still pointed forward. Oh.
That's fantastic.
BB's eyes get a little bit wider, and he just kind of like he gives you an expression that's just like, I don't know what you want me to say about this.
And now the body facing you is normal. They're just walking backwards. Beforehand, the bottom half of the torso was walking forward, while the other half was turned to the side looking at you.
I thought you meant literally everything except your feet were turned towards me was the picture I had in my brain, which is why I was like, oh.
So not as jarring, but still pretty jarring.
Oh,
Basically,
yeah. Oh,
bottom
yeah.
half of the torso going forward. The top half was like twisted 90 degrees to talk to you, and then as soon as she saw the reaction, the bottom half rotated like tank controls to face all in the right direction towards you, but she's walking properly backward.
I love just the description, tank controls.
It's so
You
good,
knew
but it's so
immediately.
real. It's like, I'm so sorry, not to detract, but like, you know, the old school like ventriloquist dummy like swivel,
Mm-hmm.
like I mean it's featured in 1,020 different places. Immediately what comes to mind, of course, is because we just recently watched it, was the Muppet movie, but I know it's also in like Chicago, right? It's that very like, that's an uncanny rotation. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, it is.
All right. And as I do have to ask, because it has been on people's mind, do you make a pit stop on the way to the Lost Property booth?
For churros,
I'm specifically looking at Cardamom and BB.
for churros and funnel cake, perhaps.
If I see it in passing, Arlo would point it out.
Because I think if our two shortest members do not get their fried dough soon, something is going to go horribly wrong.
That's true.
So I'm going to carry over the 10 and the 17. I think it's very easy for both, with Cass and Arlo's powers combined, for you to be able to find a fried food stand.
Didn't one of you Cardamom, wasn't it you that wanted a like a churro or some funnel cake? I think there's a stand like right over there.
I mean, it was me too, but
Oh,
It would.
yeah,
I believe it would. I believe it would definitely help with our thinking process if we were able to carve up.
I think
this is
I
a very
owe.
good idea. I concur very much.
I was gonna say, I think I owe BB here one for leaving him in the dust with that race back there.
I have no
Well-
idea what you're talking about. I don't seem to remember any kind of race at all, actually, and I think Cassius is maybe making it all up.
Well,
So-
I mean, if you don't want to take the free funnel cake, then I'll do it.
Oh no! I'll take the free funnel cake that's about the hallucinatory race or something. I am not turning that down.
So,
Of course. Well, so Cardamom takes Phoebe by the elbow, and they just go get in line.
and here is what's fascinating about this. Whatever you have in mind, it's slightly to the left, but not in a cursed way, not in like a horrific way. This is not that stream. It's more so like the fried foods that you see here are like, for example, like fried fruit slices, for example. Or like, of course, we have straight up fried dough in the form of like, you see funnel cakes, you see churros, you see even just straight up like little tiny donut holes, like honey donut holes. If you've ever been to a Greek festival, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm very hungry. But you also see what look like they seem to be dropping in like whole flower blooms into the fryer and covering them in like some sort of powdered something and like serving them in like a little basket. It almost looks like a fried bouquet.
Baby, I'm going to eat
Yes.
that. I'm going to
That's
eat that. That looks delicious. I'm going to eat that. Do you think they also
well,
have fried Oreos?
to each their own. What is an Oreo?
Yeah.
It's it's this thing that my mama used to make. You know, it's some sort of chocolate thing. Fantastic.
Well, I hope they have fried Chips Ahoy.
Oh, magnificent. Let's do this.
You
Let's have this happen.
you for the three of you that are not having this conversation, you feel a set of eyes on you for some weird reason, then you can't pinpoint why. So, this is when I actually have to ask between Zenki and Arlo, which one of the two of you is going to go up with Cardamom and BB and use your background feature?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it just depends on like who hasn't done it enough.
Neither of you have done this specific thing. There's a specific thing in your background as a former carny that allows you to get free meals for you and your buddies.
Oh, shit, really? I didn't know.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep. As long as you are on carnival property, as long as you are together, right? As long as your friends are in the company of you specifically as a carny, one of your background feature elements allows you, as long as you're within the Witchlight Carnival, to get free food from any of the stalls.
Let's fucking go.
Shoot.
Oh, say less.
So, which one of the two of you would like to go with the small fries?
I don't want to jump the gun, but Arlo would do it for the love of the game.
Also, I do want to point out, because this is a fried food stand, there are fries here that are slathered in something.
Ooh, something.
Also,
The way you
I
keep
love-
specifically describing it as not a specific thing but something is
I mean, which is
concerning.
like, so like, I mean, it's definitely a liquid. I'll tell you that much. It's got a very like red, almost maroon base. You can actually see like specks of white kind of floating in it. And you can see there's a like it's I hate to frame it this way because it sounds grosser than I'm imagining it, right? But it's got like chunks of something in it. Something like yellow, maybe a little bit of green.
Oh.
Is this Pico de Gallo? Are you describing Pico de Gallo?
Not quite. It's more saucy. It's more saucy than Pico.
Okay.
Like way more saucy than Pico. Like it's liquid. It's a liquid. It's not a solid.
I mean, like I said, Arlo will definitely like offer to do this because
Sure.
it's fun and it's literally the love of the game.
Sure.
But if Zinky looked like they wanted to hop in, Arlo would just be like,
So you think what I'm thinking? We should probably grab some food for the folks. Give them a
Yeah.
little extra.
Yeah, but you can. And he's catching a whiff of the food. Yeah. Oh my god. You can actually go do it. I encourage you to. You be the one to go do it.
All right, sounds good. You want me to bring anything back for you? Hopefully your stomach's feeling better from earlier.
He's gonna wince. He's gonna like if he could bite his if the bird had lips, he would be biting them and wincing about it right now. No, it's fine. I'm okay.
Well, all right. I'll see if at least there's maybe something like minty or gingery or something there just in case. But all right,
Thank you.
sure thing.
And looks over to BB and Cardamom.
Ready to go get some fried deliciousness?
Yes, I mean, yes, absolutely. Yes,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The three of you waltz up, and to the point about mint or ginger, you do notice, Arlo, that there is a additional little sign. It's a wooden sign. They're like nailed to the posts of this very colorful tent. By the way, it's I have yet to use this. It is a pink sort of tarp. That goes over the top as well as across the bottom, kind of like a one of those table skirts, right? It's pink. It's bright pink, covered in like various shapes that are all just purple. Like
wow.
curlicues and polka dots and triangles. And on the big wooden sign, it reads freshly fried, and that's all it says. It's just freshly fried. Like I said, you see the one side that has all of the foods, and you see a sign that has it has what appears to be some sorts of drinks. You see, gotta really quickly flip the page.
If we have Carnival Sorrel, I'm gonna lose it.
You see, okay, this is what I was looking for. You see Fairy Bell Nectar, Evening Berry Wine, which is actually noted on the side, non-alcoholic. You see an iced ginger peach tea, and you also see what is referred to as frozen tree sap pops.
Oh.
Above game me is like, I will take one of each. In game me is like, I can't eat these, but we'll take one of each for my comrade.
You will also notice that there is in fact fried cookies, except they're not Oreos. Net, you're gonna die. They're called Euphorio cookies.
Yes.
But that's fantastic. I would like, because one, there's the part of me above table that is just like, oh man, I want to go to Red Fairy, get some good fried shit right here. But there's also the part of Cash that's just like, nothing, no bread. What's going on? Do they need a baker over here?
So,
Oh my goodness.
what, based on what I described, what is everyone getting? Again, it's at no cost because Arlo's there.
Fried bouquet, Euphorios, and ginger peach tea.
Okay.
I think I'll try some of the Euphorios and maybe a funnel cake.
Yep.
Cash is probably just gonna grab some of the tea and oh god, what was the other thing?
There's a lot.
What was the? I was gonna say, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. Probably that frozen sap.
Yeah, tree sap,
Stuff.
frozen tree sap pops. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it tastes like. Have you ever had like frozen maple syrup? Like maple syrup
Yeah.
slushy. It tastes like that, but as like a frozen, like one of those frozen freeze pops.
Oh, that sounds magnificent.
I need to drink some water because there's the part of me that's. I want to get up and get something to drink. Get something for that.
Arlo would make a point to get like a little ginger peach tea for Zenki, but not with the intention of forcing it, more so bring it back. That way, if they want it, they can have it. If they don't want it, they'll be okay. I'll give it to someone who wants it.
You'll still appreciate it. Trust.
And if anyone wants extra stuff on theirs, like extra powdered mystery sugar,
Yeah.
she'll like put a little like pizzazz on the request to try to help it along and get the little extra,
Sure.
like
And
trying
if
to
anyone,
get extra guac in your bowl.
if
I am
anyone,
too old. I am too old and it is too late in the evening. My old bones are just not. They're not going to go to bed at that point.
but for those who decide they do want an extra what it reads as powdered fairy sugar, if you ask for extra, I'm gonna need some con saves.
Oh
I'm
dear.
so serious.
I don't think BB's asking for extra, but I do think BB wants extra chocolate syrup on his funnel cake.
I still need a con save.
What? For the extra
Yep,
chocolate
you'll see
syrup?
why. You'll see why.
You know
Alright,
what? Yeah, you
I'll
know
pull
what?
that up
I'll
for
do a
you.
con save because it sounds interesting, and I do want the extra powdered fairy whatnot.
Okay, Saris,
Yes.
as a funny flavor thing, just because it's hilarious.
Yes.
Arlo would probably ask for a little thing of the syrup or like dip a finger in if they let her do like a taste test.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing it's not gonna affect her, but doing it
Mhm.
anyway to see what happens to everyone else.
Con save, Arlo, con save, and especially with disadvantage because you are wood.
Amazing.
So a 16 for BB. BB, you feel like a bit of a spicy buzz. There's something a little spicy from the chocolate, but relatively you're fine.
What is this chocolate? Spice?
Cardamom
What?
on an 11. You don't know exactly what makes up that quote unquote powdered fairy sugar, but suddenly you feel so bubbly and so joyous and so full of just life is so wonderful and you could be here forever. This is great.
This is exactly how I feel when I usually eat carnival food, so this is great.
Arlo,
Imitates art.
on a 10, same
Uh-huh.
hat. You are overwhelmed with joy and energy, and you're not sure how that syrup has soaked into the wood of your being. But you feel like your joints are freshly oiled, like.
Let's go. She needed the lubrication for her
And
joints.
I have rolled a d4. This effect lasts for 2 hours.
Amazing.
Oh, rip to y'all.
I mean, she's wooden. If she just absorbed tree sap, she just got that extra lubrication. She's not as brittle and creaky now.
Yeah, but
Valid.
you feel overjoyed. Nothing could possibly go wrong today.
Our mission is going to succeed so hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We're going to do so
And-
good.
And
Hope you guys are
nothing can
prepared
go
for
wrong.
confidence.
What does this look like?
Unbridled confidence.
What does this look like as the two of you are hit very suddenly with euphoria?
Well, Cardamom is getting dosy. Like, you actually see her just, like, sort of start just popping up and down a little bit. You know, she's munching on her fried flowers. She's grinning. She's looking around all bright-eyed. She might even take her hair down. We haven't decided yet. We'll see how it goes. The night is still young.
And Arlo?
So for Arlo, I want to imagine that for flavor, while everything else seems like it's functioning normally, if anyone has ever seen that like Bugs Bunny episode of him getting lured into a castle by like a female robotic rabbit in a red dress, and the rabbit is like moving really jerky like as it tries to attract his attention.
Yeah.
You think she's walking pretty normal, but as the sugar rush hits, certain joints kind of tweak out of like sync. So like a finger
Oh,
digit
no.
might move the wrong way on one hand,
Oh no.
On the other hand, the coin flipping along her fingers is happening faster, and her little earring cuff that she has seems to be vibrating against the wood.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Oh my god.
And this,
There
as
you
you
go.
all walk with your fried food, it doesn't take but a couple minutes, a couple seconds for you to once again reach the lost property where, for my players and for our audience, it has been a minute, where you see the very lovely Durlagron, the Displacer Beast, sitting there. The two children that you saw before now, once again, because you saw them earlier, curled up, now fully curled up and napping alongside the Dire Beast. The Dire Beast is awake, for the record. It is just the children who are asleep.
It looks like the candy crash finally happened.
Mm-hmm.
I see you're back again. To
They
what
just
do
placed
I...
the whole carnival.
What?
Honestly.
There's like a frock blink from Durla as you say that. I'm sorry. They displaced the
She
whole...
kind of has a.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go first.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was just gonna say,
Honestly, yeah, she's not completely wrong. Yeah, technically the safest place, thus given what happened after we left. Oh man, on that in a moment.
like she's slightly tweaking, but not intentionally. She thinks she's talking fine.
I don't have the gift for it, but I'm just imagining the Legolas thing, like, my fingers feel a little tingly, but it's just completely tweaking out behind the eyes.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just getting commentary from the husband. He said, at this point, you are artificial turf.
Unofficial what?
This is it's an old joke. I can't remember who the comedian is. He's talking about like how many drinks in there's the part in the night where you are where you're arguing against artificial turf. Then there's the part in the night where you're arguing for artificial turf. And then there's a part in the night where the bartender, who at this point might as well be the devil, is serving you something that looks like is usually used to clean combs with. And he said, at this point, you are artificial turf.
Oh, amazing.
Is
Please
there
continue.
something I can help you with? I'm surprised to see you return to my booth. Have you lost something? Also, displacing. The whole thing's just... What?
I think maybe it's more that we're trying to find something. Not even so much something that's lost yet, but we're trying to find something. We're trying to find. Well, basically, we need a place to discuss things.
A place to
And
discuss
this
things.
seems the most secure.
Well, I suppose you could step behind the wagon. It's not like anybody is going to be looking around here unless they've lost something, so...
On that note, and oh man, what have they been putting in the chocolate syrup as of late? Sorry, Della. It's been a while since I had the food. And it's been a while since food even worked on that. That's beside the point. Also, just just in case this will probably come up later, we had a chance to kind of chat with the big bosses earlier, but we also had a chance to chat with um Burley.
Looks over at Cash.
Cash, you might want to I'm gonna need your help with this one. I still have no idea what was in the chocolate sauce. Can you explain that to them for me, please?
As she's like trying to get herself together.
Yeah, like Cardi's also sort of a giggling mess too, so maybe they shouldn't be representing the group at that point.
Yeah, above game, she's trying to explain it, but she can't like speak without being kind of happy-go-lucky, and she knows how serious this is.
Yeah.
So, we gotta go. Or we had a chance to talk with the boss, and well, short answer: we need to get something off of the boss. Problem is that we need someplace to. Yeah, we need someplace, and we thought here would be the best place to do it. Discuss how to go about doing that.
You don't
We
intend to
also might-
harm them, do you?
Of course not.
No.
Okay.
No, we more or less need to get their attention, seeing as words have kind of gone in one ear and out the other.
Again, the behind my wagon, I think, would be reasonable. No one would see you. And I could at least keep an eye on you and the things here.
Fair enough, thank you.
Of course.
But would you also be able to listen? Just because, honestly, we might need your help.
If it isn't taken away from other important matters, and he kind of looks over at the kids just utterly crashed out.
Feel as though it may not be in my best interests to get up and move right now. I'm sure you understand.
No, that's fair.
Oh,
You,
we more than understand, but you know what may be in your best interest?
I'm listening.
Durla, do you feel well cared for in this carnival? Do you feel as though your work is being appreciated as it should?
Oh no.
I feel like you're doing an immense job here. I as someone who works in a bookstore and has to care for wayward children in there all the time, I feel, caring for kids, especially in a carnival where they're amped up on sugar and everything, is quite a large job to be taking on, while also managing a lost and found cart. I'm sure people come here all the time looking for precious valuables that they lose.
They slowly nod at you, slowly blinking their eyes.
Well, I just going around the carnival, I feel like I've maybe seen a lot of people who are working very hard because they love what they do, but are maybe not being appreciated as much as they should for it. Does this maybe strike a chord with you, so to speak?
I wouldn't say that per se. I find myself a little concerned, perhaps at the well-being of the carnival as a whole, and of course, of the things going missing. But do I feel as though I'm not cared for? I cannot say that. The bosses have done a great job of not only giving me a place where I feel safe and at home, but make sure that all of my needs are met.
Well, I'm happy you feel that way. If you ever feel otherwise, maybe it might be nice to feel like you're not just being appreciated in a way that helps you be cared for, but maybe in a way that helps you be cared for and comfortable at that. Comfortable in a way that maybe you aren't right now, maybe in a way that you are appreciated a little bit more greater and don't have to worry about the affairs of the larger carnival at hand, so to speak, given that that's not your job, quite frankly. And while you're more than capable of doing it, there's no reason you should share that stress.
Persuasion check.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Hell fucking yes, baby!
Let's go!
Let's go!
I will consider your words carefully.
I ask for nothing more. Thank you for letting us use the space behind your cart.
Of course.
BB's wearing a kind of like BB turns and is kind of wearing like a little grin that's like, another hard day's work done.
Hell yeah.
I take it the five of you then do a little skedaddle behind the cart with your food in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Yep.
roll me a perception check, all of you.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Let's see.
That's a 20. That's a calc 20.
16.
No, this makes sense for Arlo. This makes sense for
I was gonna
Zenki.
say this tracks.
Well, I think I just rolled the wrong thing.
No, that's a 16.
No, okay.
16
All right.
for Cass and for Cardamom.
She's paying
Through the
attention.
Through the
Wow.
haze of a
The
shrub.
the alternation is crazy. 20 and then 7, 16, 7, 16.
Well, I am pleased to inform you all that Arlo and Zenki, you feel very confident. You don't check your surroundings. As you
Valid.
walk back. But for my 20 and my T16s, the thought creeps behind the three of you, strangers in this strange land, to look over your shoulder. You see airplane ears on the Displacer Beast.
Oh.
Airplane here.
Airplane ears.
Oh.
Meaning that the ears are turned backwards towards the party. And
She's listening in, or she's.
Mhm.
you can
Silly.
roll an insight check. You can roll an insight check.
To be fair, did she say earlier she was gonna actually listen in? Because that's why Arlo asked.
Said was gonna keep tabs
Okay.
on y'all.
Good. Cool.
So you can roll an insight check if
Good.
you would like. Yeah, you ever see a cat, like real life cat, paying attention to you and what you're doing, but like not moving? That form of airplane ears, it's so subtle.
Okay.
It's such a subtle nuance, the difference between airplane ears because angry, airplane ears because scared, and airplane ears because I am eavesdropping on what you're saying because I acknowledge that you are speaking and you are likely speaking to me or about me, though I cannot tell what you human is saying. It's the third.
Nice.
It's the third.
At least at least we have that established.
Yep.
'Cause I
On a
would've felt
19, you can
like very-
determine that.
I'd have felt very concerned, like, when are we done to upset the kitty?
You also, the three of you, get the sense that no one is watching you currently.
Okay, good.
Okay. And with that, you get the sense that the only set of ears, it's not eyes, it's ears, paying attention to the five of you right now, in this moment, is Durla.
All right. So,
I think BB looks at everyone and then gives Cash a look that's like it's hard to convey this much with a look, but BB definitely looks at Cash that's like and mouths like the heist.
yeah, so we have a couple things, and he's gonna he wants to lay out a sheet of paper to kind of get an idea of, so that everybody can see what everybody's got. He's gonna write down everything that he has in terms of items that could be of potential use to folks. And let me actually, I have it written down here. Should I put it in the Roll20 chat, or?
What do you
I was gonna put down the list of items and equipment that Cash has that could be
That's
of
up to you.
potential.
If you want to put it in Roll20 or you want to put it in Discord, does not matter.
I'm gonna put it in the. I'm gonna reply to it in the because I did put it down in the Discord. Okay, so this is what he's got. Okay, and for folks at home, he's gonna list out his little kit of thieves' tools, which is more or less just like his. Oh God, I'm trying to remember what's all in thieves' tools. That is.
Do you need the link?
Oh, I had it, and I thought I might need the link because the one that I'm looking at right now is only showing the attributes, doesn't show the actual items itself.
Yeah, here, I got you. Give me just a second to throw you the link. I'll go ahead and throw it in notes and handouts as well.
Okay. And in the meantime, along with these tools, he's got a little satchel of about 50 ball bearings, just little iron ball bearings. He's got a cockatrice feather. He's just gonna lay it out there in case anybody that maybe has some kind of, I guess, alchemical or just some kind of potential use for it has it out there. He's got the lantern, or a hooded lantern, so it can be closed off and not have to go out. About 50 feet of rope, a crowbar, those, and this is gonna be one of those words that I know I've seen it written out, but I've never heard it really said out loud. The like mountain climbing
Pittance?
Pittance, yeah. They're not exactly caltrops, but they're not exactly grappling hooks either. So, but as well, he's got a little flask of oil and a little bottle that he's gonna kind of lay out in the middle for everybody to see. This little, it's just kind of swirling with, I can't even remember what color the liquid is, but it was, I think that was from the snail race. Yeah, and it's gonna have a little tag on the neck of the bottle that says "Potion of Advantage."
You have, as well, for thieves' tools, a small file, a set of lock picks, a small mirror mounted on a metal handle, a set of narrow-bladed scissors, and a pair of pliers.
Okay, let me write that down. Hang on. File, scissors. Sorry, just one more time. Repeat that. It was a file, some scissors.
A small file,
Lockpicks.
a set of lockpicks, a small mirror mounted on a metal handle, a set of narrow-bladed scissors, and a pair of pliers.
There we go. Oh, I got it listed out. But yeah, now he's got the paper with the list of everything, but then also he's going to kind of lay it out for everybody to kind of rifle through and see. So, this is what I've got. And if anybody else knows how to use any of this equipment, I am up for bequeathing it to whomever to use. But I don't think this is going to be enough to get us all the way home for what we're trying to get done. And the question is, what else do we got?
Well, I have some pixie dust that supposedly lets someone fly for some amount of time, and I have a cupcake. I don't really know what the cupcake does. It might just be a cupcake.
Okay. That might be something to keep in the back pocket just in case. Because if you don't know what it is, but actually, who all here anybody able to actually detect if there's anything with the cupcake or if it's just a plain old confectionery?
Above game, I can remember that someone did some sort of check on it and could sense magic, but that's as far as we got. I don't remember the type of magic. I just remember they sensed a lot of it.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember. I did want to ask like above game or if that's something to try and ask in character if anybody knows like detect magic or if that would be
You would have
of
to
any
ask.
use.
Yeah, you would have to ask in character if anyone has that ability.
I guess anybody able to kind of get a gander at what this could be, what could be on it, or and kind of leaves it out for anybody that might have a skill to look at it.
Is there a certain criteria I would need to, and most
You
of
have
us
no
actually
idea.
would need to meet?
You have no
Oh
idea.
boy. Shoot.
Unless you have the
Uh,
spell detect magic, you have no idea.
I wouldn't have a way to.
Like with a hand over her mouth, because she's trying to keep her voice low, because she realizes she can't tell her volume right now.
Honestly, like, I wouldn't be able to do much with that. Not only am I kind of tapped out, but also, well, it's kind of out of the scope of my abilities, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd say we can keep this still in the back pocket if worse comes to worse, it'll help kind of if I'm trying to figure out how to phrase it right. If worse comes to worse, we need a little pick me up afterwards, that'll be good to go.
Actually,
So Arlo's gonna try to say this loud enough, obviously, for Darla to hear,
Yeah.
but not loud enough for everyone else.
I wonder, Darla, do you by any chance know what the cupcake does?
Cupcake.
Yeah, baby won a cupcake at the feasting orchard in a cupcake eating contest, and we know it's magical, but we have no idea what it does.
Phoebe will happily produce it from the basket and kind of lift it up to eyesight for Durla.
I couldn't tell you. Looks like a cupcake to me.
Does it feel like a normal cupcake?
I wouldn't know. I haven't had one before.
You've never had a cupcake. Can you not eat them? I'm sorry. That's probably insensitive.
I've never really had a desire to.
Phoebe's like aghast. His jaw
Adds
is
no-
like dropped.
Go ahead for S's and G's because this would make sense only for Cash because Cash knows what a dire beast is. Roll me a nature check, my good friend. For Cash.
He's oh, for me? Okay.
Yeah, because you're the only one
Oh,
person. If you remember, you're the only person who knows what a displacer beast is.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hang on a second.
I said dire beast on accident. I meant displacer.
Oh, rip. Like above table, I want to say as long as it doesn't have ginger or garlic or hopefully not for anybody lilies, but
So you don't know much about displacer beasts, but that is a cat, and like what you know about cats is like cats are. They seem to like meat.
they don't react well to. I think it's ginger or ginseng, and then also garlic. One of the two. And
You
as
aren't
long as it
sure.
doesn't have
Like I was
that-
gonna say, if you don't know above game, Cash definitely doesn't know which one it is.
Yeah. He's just gonna throw out that there's like, well, as long as it's not like overly spiced with a whole bunch of stuff, I wouldn't imagine it's too bad. I mean, what cats don't react the same way to chocolate like dogs do, does it? Do they?
They gag. I would think maybe it's in the same vein. We won't kill them, but it'll probably make them immensely sick.
Yeah, maybe it's not a great idea.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm not supposed to be able to react to chocolate, but here we are.
And I'm not
Question.
supposed to be at a carnival that has all this sorts of mischief and magic and mayhem going on. I'm supposed to be home, sipping a cup of tea and eating a nice little slice of pie or something before bed. But I'm here, so maybe this cat can eat a
What if
cupcake.
we?
I don't know.
All right. What if we just take a bite and find out?
Like right now, but what if you eat it and then all the magic like spills out of it?
I volunteer as tribute.
I will say, above table, it is a once-use item.
I was the one who wanted. If anybody should be the one to try it, it should be me.
Fair.
Not that I want to try it. I'm kind of scared of it, if I'm being honest.
I wonder. So above game, I'd like Arlo to try to do whatever role this is try her best to recall if there's anything as a reward that the carnival would have given in the past that could hurt someone, given that she knows they're all about spreading joy.
So, I'm just gonna say this. Any too much of a good thing can be harmful.
Gotcha.
So
Noted.
Interesting.
intent versus impact is a big question.
Got it. That's actually useful for what she might say then.
Right, so then the way I would approach this is we spoke with the big bosses. For the most part, usually they're all about making sure people are filled with like whimsy and happiness here. So, Cupcake is going to be malicious. That said, there's always the possibility that it could cause an over-the-top effect. So, like, didn't you guys say you encountered something kind of weird when you went to the Hall of Illusions and it had all of you, like, giggling or something like that?
Oh, there was that mannequin outside there. Yeah.
Yeah, there
So,
was some. Oh, who was it? I guess I'm trying to remember if I recognized who it was, or if I just recognized the name that was on the display, or
It said her name was Tasha.
yeah, there's I think it's something about like the hideous laughter or something like that.
so yeah, like it had you giggling, but it didn't actually like hurt you, right?
Right.
A lot of carnival, I think, is kind of like that, where you might get a tickle out of it. Like I said, a lot of whimsy, but it's not necessarily meant to hurt you. So I'd say, at the very least, BB, if you want to give the cupcake a bite to find out what happens, you could. And it's probably just going to do something whimsical. How much of the whimsy is kind of up for debate?
Well, I say we keep it as a sort of last resort. Yes, maybe like if excuse my language here. Maybe if shit hits the fan, I just shove this down my gullet and we see where we go from there. Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea to me. What's the worst that could happen at that point?
Oh, I mean, a lot of the worst that could happen. I mean, whimsy could be me exploding into confetti, or maybe like turning into some other creature, or like shifting states of matter. I could sublimate into a gaseous cloud. I could maybe turn into a snail. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that could happen, probably. But I mean, what other options do we have?
I mean,
would love.
You could just get icing on your nose.
True. Cash is just trying so hard to not let the easily amused effect kind of get to him, because he just finds it like immensely fun just watching just him how far off the handle BB wants to fly with some of the potential possibilities.
How
So-
far the crash out goes.
So,
Yeah.
so I have a question for BB.
Hey, what's going on?
how would you react to a 16 on the die persuasion and a gentle paw on BB's head as he's starting to panic?
I think BB would start panicking, and then as soon as he feels the paw on his head go like completely silent, you'd hear like a
Oh,
You get the sense it's supposed to be like an attempt to like calm. Whether or not you take it that way is a different story, but like you get this is not a paw with claws. This is not a paw with claws.
oh no, don't worry. It's less like BB scared and more BB is like surprised because there is like paw the size of his head on his head. So I think there's like a moment of like he kind of like jumps in his skin because he's not expecting it, and then the minute he like feels the paw, he just kind of like sort of like the minute he stops talking about the worst thing that could happen, he also stops thinking about it. So you see him kind of like noticeably chill out and like some tension drains from his shoulders and
Oh.
kind of just sit there and goes, "It'll be last resort. We'll leave it at that."
Momentary blue screen. Your ye old medieval blue screen.
And without any words, Darla walks back over to the other side and curls back up in their spot. Please continue.
Amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna be really honest. I do think that we should wait for the last minute, which is kind of insane for me of all people to be saying, because that's the way that this becomes maybe the most stressful that it could possibly be out of every situation. But but we don't really have a lot of time left before that ceremony anyway. I'm gonna go through the cons here. I probably should have said that. We don't really have a lot of time before the ceremony anyway, so I don't really think we could lure them out, so to speak, or get into an advantageous position to be able to do what we're looking to do in a way that makes sense or is good for us. We need all the time, too. We need all the time that we can get to rally support and allies and kind of figure out what our resource situation is looking like. And if we try to do something sooner than that, we're kind of going to do a rush job, more of a rush job than it already is. And 3, if we gain the ability to fly by doing the most good, and to be honest, it seems like some good needs to be done around here anyway. The carnival's kind of out of sorts, and like, it's not my job to fix it, and I don't want to be doing this job, but that's what happened to me with any number of tasks at the bookstore. So, at the bookstore, it's just kind of, filing reports that nobody else was going to do because it would have been a pain in the ass for me later on down the line. But here, it's kind of doing things that nobody else is doing because it's going to have a very tangibly good impact on people. And I'm not really against that, and also feel like that's maybe something we should be spending our time doing anyway.
All right, sounds solid.
Nods at the entire thing.
Anyway, I came straight from work, so all I got's my washing board and my scrub brush. Sorry.
Oh, we still have to find your clothes.
Yeah, they're still missing in action. Oh, and I got my rubber gloves. That's really it. I mean, I'm not exactly trying for action here, but I'll do what I can.
So, I've been wondering about something since we left the lake, and honestly, oh man, sorry, still feeling a little weird. I think we're gonna kind of need like a 2, maybe 3-pronged attack for this in order to pull this off. Someone, hopefully one of the folks that Burley mentioned,
And will gently like nod towards Darla, knowing that they can't see it but can probably pick up on the vibes.
might be able to potentially get the attention of our more jovial boss of the 2. If they can pull him away just long enough, not hurting anybody, but just long enough, someone else could attempt to maybe take on the guise temporarily of a jovial acquaintance, so to speak.
So we'd need somebody who's real good at putting on a show then, huh?
That, or, and she will take out a few items and put them in front of her. Someone who's really good at impersonations. And she will put out in front of everyone, like, but still close within the group, like if we were sitting in a circle, a disguise kit, a costume, and the deck of cards is more so for flavor, but just like showing she has a couple different things that could be used if need be. I understand that by saying this, I'm probably the one that might be put in that position, but I know my way around a good disguise, swapping costumes, and around voices. The
Hey, you ain't alone. You know that, right? You
Oh,
can just
I
throw your
know.
voice though. Yeah.
Oh, I know 100%. You are a talent for sure. My concern is that I don't know who this costume is gonna fit. It's one of the older ones that I had on hand from my last time here. And whoever is going to take on our happier boss's persona, we're gonna have to do a hell of a job. We could do this in tandem.
I mean, if it makes it easier, I also have a disguise kit too. You know.
Actually, it just might. Uh, that actually might actually.
She's like, if you could see the cogs whirring, they would be whirring.
Okay. So, what if you have the one ally that is going to try to help with the distraction? At the very least, try to get one of the bosses to leave. Then maybe Zinky and I could try to tag team a disguise in like a throne voice scenario if we choose to take on the persona of our happier boss. And then the third part of the backup plan could be, should that fail, whoever ends up being essentially knighted queen of the carnival or queen of the ball or king of the ball or just the most whimsical spirit of the carnival, they might have to fly away with the watch on the fly, pun intended.
Hmm.
One requires waiting until the last minute. The other one has high risks, could get us kicked out, and makes for a decent plan B. The first one would at least separate them, would make things a little easier to pull off. If I could find something that would perhaps maybe like give me a little extra magical boost, I could try to do what I did earlier with Kettle Stream, but I only have one of those in the charge, so I'd need another one, unless someone else knows how to do it.
Yeah, I
If
don't.
anyone needs clarification on any of that, let me know.
Well, I guess my question would be, between Arlo and Zinky, which would the two of you have maybe a better idea around this type of equipment? He points to his gear. Because if we need, because likely, of course, Mr. Witch is probably gonna be more apt to let someone at least presenting to look like Mr. Light a little bit closer to him. But there's still, even in that case, we're probably gonna want to have something like this on hand to get the equipment off of him if worse comes to worse. I
Right, the
guess
chain.
which of the two of you might feel like you have a bit more finesse with this.
Are we allowed to essentially answer that above game? Because I feel like I understand what this question is, but I don't want to meta.
So, before I answer even that, just to make sure that I understand, are you all trying to draw out Mr. Light before the big finale?
So, at least from what Arlo was saying, she's saying that there's a possible 3-plan attack that could be used. The first one would be seeing if one of the people that Burley mentioned, himself included, would kind of be willing to draw out one of the bosses. It might not matter which one, but if it ends up being Mr. Light, since Mr. Witch tends to stay in the staff area, someone could try to plan B, impersonate Mr. Light, but they'd have to be real good about it.
I'm
The
gonna
third,
pop in
And-
here at this point.
go for it.
Who remembers what Burley said about Mr. Witch, Mr. Light?
That they are very magically inclined.
That
That
they
they're very
don't.
pretty much. Oh, go ahead.
You go first.
That there's hardly any time where they're separated from one another, and there was a frame of time where they are, which is yes, the crowning ceremony, but like almost as soon as Mr. Light goes to do his thing, it's not that too long after when Mr. Witch leaves as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And where are
Very
they?
narrow opportunity.
And where are they before then?
Inside of their carriage or the stall thing that they're in all
Aha.
the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why this came up in game as a suggestion was only because I remembered early on it being mentioned that sometimes Mr. Light of the two would be seen kind of like frolicking, so to speak, throughout the carnival.
I just want to make sure above game, like even if you discuss it in character, that's totally fine. I just want to make it so clear above game that you all know that you're
you mentioned
probably
that.
not going to be able to draw them out.
You
Yeah.
mentioned that, and I'm just not thinking with that in mind, one of us, or at least we'd have a couple folks scout out to see if Mr. Light is out and about, kind of checking on the status of, checking the pulse of the place, and have them more or less keep him distracted away from Mr. Witch, while the other half go and talk with Mr. Witch as Mr. Light and kind of get a couple, see what they can do about getting the watch off of him at that
And we
point.
have-
But yeah, if it worse comes to worse, if for whatever reason I guess the recon party isn't able to get it off them, we can reconnect and try again during the crowning sort of end of ceremonies.
What
how-
I'm so sorry for interrupting. What I'm trying to communicate, I don't mind just saying this bluntly, your shot is at the big top at the end.
Gotcha.
So whatever you plan on doing for the heist, you can prepare, you can figure out however you want to go about doing it during that event. What I'm trying to communicate here, so that we don't waste too much time above table, to make sure that you all are on the same page. Burley pretty much confirmed whatever you choose to do, however you plan to do it. There's a lot of different ways that you could do it. You're going to have to do it in that window of time. Does that make sense?
Understood.
Makes
Yes.
sense.
Cool. So, sorry to interject. I don't want to set y'all up for a disappointing failure.
Oh no, actually, I appreciate that because that
Yes.
does change the
Yes.
perspective.
Yes. So, with that in mind, we'll say for the sake of things, this is a realization that hits Cash and Arlo as you two are talking. we reconvene in scene.
Mm.
Good. That's good. Let's see. I only got that little bit of time. What is Mr. Witch usually doing before end of ceremonies? This is just me guessing here. I'm guessing he kind of hangs back while Mr. Light does his thing, I guess, during the actual ceremonies. I guess you happen to remember what he usually does before, either right before then, or what kind of keeps him hanging back?
I don't remember the details as to what forces him to stay back, but yeah, Burley did mention that uh, Mr. Light tends to be out on his own for the event for essentially the knighting or the award, but Mr. Witch tends to stay out in the staff area, even while while Mr. Light's on stage. So,
Okay.
hmm,
I'm trying to
So-
think.
if that
You don't happen
How
to
we get-
remember.
My question is, how are we going to get back into the staff area during
Well, that burly fella, he said he was willing to help us get in, but the question though is how suspicious is it gonna be to have any of us coming back there second time after we've already made our, I guess, had our invite and subsequent asked to leave.
Well, and this is actually where the disguises might come in, because we got a couple people who are, discussed as allies, right? And if they're not involved in the show at the end, and I don't know who is and who isn't, but maybe we can assume one of their identities to get back in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that
Hmm.
that is plausible. In addition to that, if one person wants to go in or two people with a disguise, someone else could see if maybe there's a way in through the staff area via the trees behind it.
And with the map that she has from earlier, she's basically going to, let's see if this works. Does it? Oh, whoops. I have to be in the right window. Tech will work if I do this right. So if I click this. Oh yeah, there we go. So now you have a pointer. So I've turned my cursor into a pointer on the map.
Okay.
Hopefully it still works. So in between this area and the lake.
Yeah, so like if you look at this spot, there's a line of trees between here and Silversong. There might be a way in through there potentially. So while Mr. Light's on stage, someone might be able to get through here to get to Mr. Witch.
It
This
seems
is-
plausible. I mean, it's not like anybody. It's not like they're waiting for people who can fly into this area. I feel like it's not. We would have noticed if it was covered completely in bramble, would we not have?
Which it was.
Oh. Well.
And if you remember, Burley, with a flick of his hand, did something to open it up into an archway where it physically moved, creating an arch for you to be able to walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I misunderstood what that looked like.
I understood it. Now I am curious.
Huh. If
I
Belly
would-
was able to open the hedge like that, Zinky, I wonder if you and I still can.
Yeah, honestly, I think we could.
Is there like some sort of like special like secret code or something that you do with your hand or what?
Do we roll a history check?
Yeah, with advantage.
All right. Let's
Here
see.
we go, hoping for the best.
Oh, Zanky, please. You've been had terrible in the rolls. Oh, no.
A 10?
No.
Evil roll 20. Evil. Do I?
And I have no inspiration, so I can't help you guys because I think I used the inspiration last session because I wrote it down somewhere.
Yep. And in this moment, Zenki and Arlo, the two of you kind of look at each other. Your heads are so empty in this moment.
Shoot.
Well,
That-
maybe we can have somebody teach us the current code.
I'm a fan of that. I think our best bet there would be to ask either Candlefoot or Palasha, but also, Della, do you by any chance know?
It is a magic able to be done by only those as registered staff to the carnival.
So, this creates an interesting situation. So, Della, while Zinky and I are both Witchlight hands, Zinky left voluntarily, and I got left. Would that mean that I'm no longer registered? Or do you think there's a loophole of a chance that I still might be?
At the current juncture, you are both patrons.
Alright, so then yeah, we definitely would need to probably ask most likely Candlefoot, because Della's gonna have to stay here. Palasha probably can't be out of the water for long. Oh, wait! Wait.
Oh, that's the sound of an idea. I like that sound.
We have a lot of good plans. I just thought of something. We saw a tank in the staff area, right? A water tank?
We certainly did.
We know that Palasha has a way with her voice. Maybe Palasha knows how to sing people to sleep?
Oh.
So, if so, and if Candlefoot knows magically how to get us back there, and if one or two of us are disguised, they could either open up the hedge for us behind the staff area, and if Palasha knows how to put people to sleep, she might be able to put Mr. Witch to sleep while Mr. Light is on stage. You see where I'm going? Am I making sense?
Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. I would think it wouldn't matter if it was this Candlefoot or Burley, if either one of them can more or less, for lack of a better phrase, lift up the fence from, or lift the fence up underneath to let us in underneath.
Both of them could. My concern is just whether or not Burley would be out and about as often as Candlefoot. We've kind of seen Candlefoot more on the grounds than Burley.
That's fair. So yeah, if Candlefoot can get us in, or at least lift the fence just a little bit. But now the question is, what excuse are we going to use to get Palasha in close enough to get her to, or well, after of course we find out whether or not she can. If she can, how do we excuse her being that close if she isn't normally so?
If she can, my theory, my hunch is that because it's the final show of the night, most of the hands would, well, not so much turn it in early. The final show of the night has a parade. Unless there's going to be a tank of some sort for her to participate in the parade, I imagine most of the hands move closer to the big top around that time. Because it'd be kind of like an all hands on deck thing, with the exception of maybe Nikki at the ticket booth and anyone who's manning like the vendor stations. So there's a chance she might be in her tank in the staff area, but we won't know unless we ask her.
That's fair. Okay. So now the question is, do we want to split real quick to rope in Candlefoot and see what Palasha might be willing to help us with?
I'd say maybe we head back to the lake, see if Palasha and Candlefoot are still there. And if Candlefoot isn't, Palasha would know because she's pretty direct, seems like. Pretty direct to the point. She'd probably let us know where he went, and she'd also directly let us know what she could do and if she was willing to do it.
That's fair. Okay. Hey, I'm liking this one. And I would think it would still probably work to have the disguise kits on hand, just so that we're not overly suspicious. But now let's see here. You seem like you're better with your hands. Not any offense to you, Zenki. But you seem like you might get some better use out of this if you think you want to go that route. He kind of bundles up the thieves' tools and some of that extra stuff that he's got. But
So, what are you handing that to Zinky or to Arlo?
I was gonna hand the thieves' tools and that kind of stuff over to Arlo, but I was actually going to then off to the side hand that bottle or that potion of advantage over to Zenki. And it seems like with the kind of rolls that they've been having tonight, I feel like that might be best.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Earlier, when I asked Saris if I could answer that question about the thieves' tools, without it being meta, that was because I don't think I should have those without specifically saying numbers. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull off the thieves' tools reliably.
How about
That's
this?
fair.
You could say Arlo, not to speak for your character, but like Arlo doesn't know how to use those.
You know what? Valid.
Being wood and all, while I am kind of fluid for my design, I'm a little clunky. I'm almost all thumbs in a way. Wood carving and such is more of my expertise when it comes to crafts and whatnot and using my hands. You'd probably want someone that isn't all thumbs of the above us. Although I appreciate your vote of confidence.
And I appreciate the honesty. And he kind of takes up these tools, takes up the potion of advantage, and offers to switch so that Zenki maybe has the thieves' tools and Arlo gets the potion of advantage.
Yeah.
You're not feeling confident either?
No. That would be actually best for him to hold on to the thieves' tools, even if his rolls have been terrible tonight.
Does Zenki know how to use thieves' tools?
Well, I mean, part of me felt like it kind of went without saying with the whole sleight of hand and stealth thing
If
a little
it's,
bit. He doesn't.
I know you're new to D&D, so I'm
Yeah.
telling you this. If it's not on your proficiencies, you don't know how to use it.
Oh, let me see.
Also, if I may ask a question, it directly relates tool wise to one of our not skills but like stats, right? So that's above game why I'm saying things a certain way with Arlo.
Normally I wouldn't want to be meta, but because there's a few folks that are newer to the system, I don't mind giving some guidance here. Like the thing with thieves' tools is thieves' tools. Any tools set right? So this could be thieves' tools, this could be a carpenter's kit, this could be an herbalism kit. If you don't have the proficiency, your character doesn't know how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, he won't know how to use these either.
Hmm.
Cash
Well,
might be the most reliable one of the party to use them.
but now the question is, I guess if you think that if you think it would work, would you want to put the disguise kit on me? I mean, I'm a little conspicuous, and he kind of finally like undoes the balloon animal that got a little bit forcibly tied to his horn. Kind of lets it go. It's kind of a
Well, that's kind of the point of the disguise, to make you a little bit less conspicuous.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I guess I haven't paid that much attention to how many other folks kind of share some of these attributes that I could probably look a bit more like.
And we also have sorry, in character.
And we also have the costume, just in case.
That is fair. So I guess I'm up for doing it if any of y'all are, but it's up to you because it is your equipment if you think that it would help, because I might be the only one that seems to know how to use these uh, particular tools.
Oh, there's that, and also I don't think the rest of us are going to be tall enough to pull off the costume.
Hey, we can stack up. I don't know.
Halfling in a kobold in a trench coat.
Oh my goodness.
It's the best disguise ever.
Well, we have the groundwork for this at least. How do you guys feel about confirming those extra details with Palasha and Candlefit first, since it
That
could,
kind of hinges on, that everything else seems to hinge on that.
yeah, because if she within that range can possibly put him to sleep with a song, it would literally just be as simple as keeping you or anyone else in a disguise who is gonna be trying to lift the item and getting away.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. But I just had a thought though. Uh, just considering how mermaid siren sleep magic kind of works, do we have anything we could use to well, he just kind of points to his own ears a little bit, just something to kind of offset the effects from happening to everybody.
Earplugs?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't happen to have any little wads of cotton or hell, I don't even have a couple of stale rolls I can borrow, so
with any luck, and again, this would require confirming with her or possibly arranging it with her. If Palasha just so happens to have this ability and just so happens to be in her tank at that time, she could quite literally use the cue of Mr. Light going on stage as the activation, which means we don't necessarily have to be there when she does it. We just need to be there after she does it.
that is fair. Though we do need to make sure that our inside man, so to speak, is out of earshot for that, so that we can still
Mm-hmm.
get in.
Yep, that's why we definitely probably should just we would definitely want to confirm any and all of this with Palasha first, because that would allow her to coordinate with anyone inside to make sure they're not affected. Because
Right.
if she has that skill, she would know it better than, well, any of us. Even mine has a very specific range.
That's true.
Well, we better start heading over to the lake, though. Make sure she's
Yeah.
still there.
Mm-hmm.
Off you walk. Okay.
Yes.
And you're heading to the lake, correct?
Or at least to the, I guess that's slightly clouded area where I guess Candlefoot and Palacia were when we left them, since she had left the stage after what happened.
So you go over to that specific area. The little stream. You do not see them there.
Okay.
Mm.
Do we hear singing
Oh,
from the
absolutely.
stage?
Yes, not from the
Ah.
stage, but from the lake. You do hear singing.
Oh,
Ah.
follow that song.
I'm doing a quick read here real quick because I want to double check some information. But yes, when you approach, she is once again this time lounging in a giant bowl instead of in the lake, singing a very haunting song, the words depicting a love lost at sea, something about red skies of warning.
Cash is going to be looking over the crowd, not necessarily kind of looking out for any other hecklers, and if anybody kind of looks like they might start saying something, just absolutely mean mugging them. Like,
Roll-
don't even think about it.
Roll me both a perception check and an intimidation check.
Okay. Let's see.
Ooh.
Rip.
Oh.
That's
6 perception. And then that intimidation check.
Watch me scare the shit out of somebody who just doesn't
Oh my
deserve it.
goodness,
Oh,
double sixes.
Nope, not even.
You look grumpy, and there are a couple people who are just kind of giving you a look like, what's your problem, dude?
Amazing.
Totally deserved it.
The song ends. You do not see any hecklers this time around. And the act comes to its close. People clap, people cheer. And after a moment, they disappear, dispersing into the crowd.
Yeah. I guess we just kind of hang back over by the. I'm not sure if like the little, what's this little dock area, or is that more of the?
That's the
loading
gondola
area for the gondola
swans.
swan.
That's the area for the gondola swans. Again, she seems to be lounging in a bowl right now, just kind of floating.
I'm gonna kind of wave over to her.
She kind of throws you a look.
I guess he's gonna kind of try and start giving another little congratulatory clap, just to hopefully ease the tension a little bit. Lovely second set, ma'am.
Why, thank you. Is there something I can help you with?
You and Candlefoot, actually, if you got a moment.
Oh, Candlefoot's not here right now.
Did you have a moment between sets for us to go get him real quick? It's a little important.
That's your prerogative.
Just as long as we're not taking too much of your time.
I live here.
He just kind of nods in a fair enough type of way.
Guys, just ask her.
We just had a quick question about some of your talents. We also understand that you have also been kind of noticing a couple of things going on with the heads of the carnival here, and we're wanting to help out. So we wanted to ask if maybe some of those talents of yours might be willing to be lent in that cause.
What are you proposing?
Well, we're needing let's see. Mr. Witch kind of needs a nap, and we were wanting to check to see if you might have any, if your particular skill set might be able to aid in that.
I mean, I could waterboard him, but I'm not sure that would do the trick.
My God.
Kind of gives a really wry smile. Just
Arlo
And
would
then
probably jump in at that point.
in any other circumstance, I might take you up on that, ma'am. But
you asked what my skill set was. I can't exactly put people to sleep, but I can use water to my advantage. If you want to put somebody out, I can fill their mouth with water.
I very much enjoy that.
I appreciate it.
Honestly, while that would be effective, I think we're also supposed to try to keep him in the land of the living.
Maybe a little too effective.
So then in that case, and so I don't take too much more of your time, do you know if there's a means in the carnival to possibly put him to sleep? Temporarily.
Not that I'm aware of. Again, waterboarding is an option.
Strong one too. Above game, did she say which direction Candlefoot went in? I might have missed it briefly.
She just said that he wasn't there.
He's probably back at the House of Illusions.
Right, okay. All right then. Well,
I can always make people wet if that's what you're asking for. But otherwise,
honestly, that might end up working as a distraction at some point, but basically we need a way to distract during the parade.
Up during the parade.
Or the big top event leading up to the parade.
Well,
Or the parade leader.
I mean, there are multiple performances, of which I'm going to be one of them.
Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on a second. Mr. Witch only has like one outfit for the night, doesn't he? Or does he?
I mean, I would assume he, like anybody else, has multiple costumes.
Well, the reason I ask is, I mean, if someone has, I guess, say, what do you call it, wardrobe malfunction, and they need to change, if that means just, even if that means just their clothes getting wet, he would have to get his clothes off, and that would include what we're after.
I can always make somebody wet as long as I have water in my reach. And in that moment, she kind of gives a quick ooh, and from the water, a spurt gushes out like a jet. I would like Cash roll me a d6.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hang on. Just a plain D6.
4.
It splashes cardamom in the face.
Hey!
Oh no. Cash just out of politeness, because is just gonna like take his duster off real quick and give it over as some for her to dry off with.
Thank you.
She just kind of stares unamused, like giving that expression of like, have I proved my point yet?
I mean, I believed you when you said you can get people damp.
So that might still be an avenue. She might not even need to put him to sleep, just get the man out of his clothes in a way. And of course, while he's changing, of course, then somebody can swoop in and grab the watch, maybe. Because I would admit, it would have to be a real.
You'd have to be quick about it, but
window
I
of
think,
time. That's
yeah.
the thing, because it is probably going to be one of those right before the parade. So, damn.
I mean, it's an option. I will be right
It
there.
is. It is.
Would you by any chance be in the tank in the staff area around that time?
Oh,
Asha?
I'll be in the tank. In the big top.
She's performing, remember?
I'll be in the pool. In the big top. Singing a song. In the big top.
In the big top. Will it be in the big top?
But Mr. Witch probably wouldn't end up in the big top during that time.
Oh, he's
since he usually
there. No, he's there. He just doesn't go center stage. He's not like Mr. Light.
So he probably stays closer to like stage right or stage left?
I told you, it's within range. It's an option.
So somebody will have to at least be close enough by, follow him in after, maybe to offer him his change of outfit.
You see
Yeah.
Palasha starts filing a nail.
Oh my god.
This is a. Sorry, we don't mean to keep you, ma'am. This is actually some really some really good information. We won't waste more of your time.
Am I helping you or not?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, we just need to reconvene and figure out what our strategy is.
And you'll need to
from
figure
here.
out how you're getting backstage, but that's not my problem.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, because did you see which direction Candlefoot went?
Well, yeah. The place
Could
he
you be
always
so
goes.
kind that
Your friend even said
Hall
it
of
here.
Illusions?
Yes.
All right then. Won't hold you any further.
Arlo starts walking toward, like, away.
And just
She's catching the vibes.
just because you hear another note, Arlo, roll me a d6.
Oh boy. A 5.
5 in the back of the head. BB, water.
It's me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
BB just like stops moving entirely. And then turns around and then looks at her.
She's not paying attention to you. She is fully back in the water and is just lazing about, doing like slow, lackadaisical circles under the water.
BB very loudly is going to be like, well, you know, it's pretty interesting that some people can go their whole lives putting on this veneer of like callous coldness, not really caring about things, and when they never really learn that you can live life with whimsy and wonder and happiness and be a genuine person instead.
Baby, let's get you a towel.
Freaking heist. I work at a bookstore. What do you mean I have to steal a thing off?
Does BB go in a rage?
I work in a laundry, honey.
No, absolutely not. He's I think he's definitely close, but he's like grumbling. He's definitely like grumbling and like just like just like stewing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Net.
It's okay. It's like, it's all right. I get it. I work in a laundry. I deal with people being shits all the time too. Sometimes I have to clean up people's shit. It happens. But We just, oh, let's just get this open.
I
And
like
with-
talking to Candlefoot more anyway.
And with that, as the party begins to move to the Hall of Illusions, I think now's a good time to pause and take a brief break.
Okay.
Oakley dokley.
Considering we've been going for almost 2.5 hours, I think a break would be a great idea. I would love to refresh on some water.
Yeah.
Where does the
I was
time
gonna
go?
say, I have a big glass beer stein that needs refilled with water.
Yeah, so we will be
And
right back.
I think it's time for ice cream.
I agree. I agree, Net.
Fuck, I want
you know
ice
what?
cream.
I'm gonna do
Fuck, I
that
don't have ice
too.
cream.
Hold on.
Fuck.
Let me get ice cream too.
Yes. All right. We'll be back with our
I'm
bowls.
gonna grab my free donut to dip into my tea.
Also, before I go BRB, Vaughn, I've been seeing every single one of the gift subs that you have been giving out. Thank you very kindly for your generosity.
I got some very cute pictures of both cats sleeping with their faces in the same position later. And I'm back with my bowl of mint chocolate chip. Oh boy. Thank you. Very much appreciate it. Like, I think everybody else sort of just disappeared. That's what happens when I leave the room. Da, da, da.
I think everybody left. Hi, chat. How we doing?
I'm back.
Oh, you're back? Hello.
Yeah, I brought my ice cream with me.
Hell yeah.
I don't have any ice cream.
Oh,
I will give you
no.
some of mine. I hope you like mint chip.
Freaking
I'm gonna make
bullshit.
a joke. Let me find the. Hold on.
It's gonna be a joke at the expense of my no ice creamness, isn't it?
We can't do this to it. No.
Listen. It's meant in good fun. It's not
I
meant
throw
to
myself on the
tease.
floor, I kick my feet, I ball my fists, I bang them on the ground.
So it's gonna be a second. Cause my phone died.
Uh-oh.
Mid Palasha interaction, my phone died. I had to run get a charger. It's restarting now. So I almost misread that, Vaughn, as maidenless, and I was about to fucking lose it.
I have maidens. It's just neither of them are me. Neither of them are Mina, which is fine. I love both of them very, very much. They don't have to be Mina for me to love them.
Okay,
But I am Mina-less.
But I do have to ask because I have not been in on the joke. Which Mina?
Mina the Hollower, the mouse girl, the mouse girl Alucard basically. Or
Okay.
Trevor Belmont, I think is a better comparison.
If Trevor Belmont was a mouse girl?
Kind of. And like
my
instead
gosh.
of it's not a 1-to-1, right? Like she's an
Yeah.
artificer, she's less of a meathead, she's kind of like a little bit diabolical, she might be a tiny bit evil without meaning to be. But she is kind of like a vampire slayer.
I love it.
So
listen, I love it too.
So my initial guess was Dracula. So to hear that I'm not too far off is a win.
Yeah, not really. I'll put a picture in Discord.
My phone is now restarting. I now have to wait to grab the meme.
I'm back with my ice cream.
I have images of Mina the Hollower on command.
Welcome back with your
you
cream,
have ice
Pepper.
Cream too? Oh my god.
I'm chills.
All right, I gotta ask what flavors we got here.
I've got mint chocolate chip.
You got mint chocolate chip? I got something close. A friend of mine, a new friend of mine, suggested I should have some mint chocolate mousse tracks. So I'm giving
What? It's a mint party because I also have mint chocolate chip.
Oh hell yes! It's a base
Fantastic.
flavor.
I don't have ice cream, but I have a maple frosted donut, and it was free.
Amazing.
Oh yes.
Apparently, yesterday was National Donut Day in the U.S.
Oh
wow. Oh my god, my life is literally the worst. It's so over.
No ice cream
No.
this donut day. You don't even have Mina.
And now I can finally
point?
send the meme. Hold on.
Honestly, what's the point?
Oh no.
No fucking donut, no ice cream.
Oh my god, what a
No redacted. Twitch TOS has redacted this full statement.
Yes, Husbopper, we know.
Last time I checked, you killed a homeless guy. Okay. Listen, that guy attacked me first. I didn't just kill a homeless guy. He attacked me.
This sounds like a story.
There was just a guy in Mina the Hollower who kept saying I smelled like shit, but he was the one who smelled like shit, and then he wanted to throw hands when I told him that he was the one who smelled. So then we threw hands, and I was not the one who lost, is what I'll say.
I offer you a gift in call chat.
Okay.
You have your ice cream thwap against the receiver.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Listen, we're trying here. We want you to feel included. Don't mind the stickiness.
I feel included by being disincluded.
Oh.
I feel included. It's okay. Sometimes I deserve to be in the corner on the stool getting tomatoes thrown at me or getting ice cream eaten around me. So sometimes that's just what I deserve. And today is one of those days where I deserve that.
Okay.
I just want to point out, while I am an adult, are we gonna let don't let the stickiness bother you marinate?
Yeah, no, that
Hold
one,
on,
I'm waiting for that one to get nice and ripe.
Okay.
Hold on, what?
Anyway, got it. Understood.
I walked into something. What are you talking about?
Happy
It's just
Pride!
Happy Pride!
There goes your clips, chat. Get them while you can.
There's something about the phrase, are we just gonna let that marinate in that context? I think that's the second time I've killed Vaughn in chat. with phrasing. But are we all back? I think we're all back.
Now I am. Now we got
We
Hungry
are.
Crumble.
Physically, I'm back. Mentally, I'm still daydreaming. Ice cream, Mina the Hollower. You guys really did a 1-2 punch on me.
There's been several. I plead the fifth, Fawn.
Maybe up one of those little character ice creams shaped like Mina.
Oh,
Mm.
with like the drippy eyes that don't look quite right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't wanna eat
Just
her.
a little offset.
The bad
wanna eat
Sonic
her.
Pops. Yeah.
Mina the
That way.
Sanic, yes.
Mina the Sanic. It's Mina, but it's spelled Meena.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
Meanu.
All right.
Oh yeah, I got this ice pop here. It's Mina the Hollower.
But hollow is spelled like hallow be thy name.
And it's actually hollow. It's just an ice cream shell.
It's
It's nothing
just-
inside.
It's just hollow because it's missing the gumball, so there's a divot where the eye should have been.
So good.
Okay, I gotta put this bowl in the sink now because I can't take it from the bedroom. That's how you get ants. They don't want to get ants.
So true, bestie.
Yeah.
Well, are we ready to dive back in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Where's this? Yes. Yes.
I love the fact that we heard that. That was so good. So
I
good.
had to rinse the bowl. It'll get too sticky. I don't know
No,
why.
you're so right, but I wasn't prepared for the mic to pick up the faucet. It was really good. You're like, hold on. We're
This
good.
must be the waterboarding that was mentioned.
Hey, Blush, over here at the sink.
All right, let's get back into it, y'all. The Hall of Illusions stands before you, unchanging, unwavering, but Candlefoot seems to be in brighter spirits as he's sitting there. And as the five of you approach, he actually waves at you.
Yay.
He looks like Happy Pride, everybody. He looks like he's been on cloud 9 for like a minute. He just has that look in his eye, that very wistful, very dreamy, like his day's been made, y'all. And he just waves at you.
Aw.
Milo would wave back
wave
as we
back.
approach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too angry.
Oh!
My arms are crossed and I'm still just kind of like grumbling.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
We'll join your union. It's fine.
How can I help you all?
We well, we think we might need a little bit of help with something.
I mean,
Burley said that you might also be one. You might have also seen some of the stuff a little off with the heads of the carnival, right?
I mean, yes and no.
Well, we need to. We're gonna need to get backstage for a little something. Both backstage from the big top, but then also backstage in the staff area. We wanted to check if you might have a moment closer to the end of the night that you might be able to help us kind of get back in real quick.
Potentially. Like, what do you need to do?
He's gonna kind of look to the rest of folks to see how they want to explain stuff.
We kind of have to get a thing.
You see him like do the equivalent of like a human frog blink.
Well, I mean, I don't know how specific y'all want me to be. I mean,
He's got something on him that we need to get a hold of, and unfortunately, that requires getting a little closer personal without getting into any kind of altercation. One of the first steps is going to be actually getting backstage to where he's at.
Like when?
Well, pretty much right about the time that closing ceremonies start.
Mm-hmm.
So like I can help you, but it's gonna be so like we help out with it. So I'd have to get you in, and you'd have to be really sneaky. You'd have to be you'd have to blend in. You'd have to hide, but I could get somebody in, right beforehand before it starts.
What kind of help usually needs done about closing ceremonies time that might make us a little less conspicuous if we're kind of playing along?
So like let me get this straight. You wanna pretend like something's wrong, right? You wanna go back to be able to help, but you're not staff.
Basically, yeah. And it doesn't even really have to be so much an issue of pretending there's something wrong, but just to get close enough to him. Is there anything that we might, let's say, if we're already disguised, that we can kind of put a hand in helping with, that he isn't gonna immediately clock somebody as being as somebody that they're not?
I mean, if you can play it off as like you see him kind of like struggling for a moment to figure out like what you could possibly do. He like scratches like his chin looking up.
If it helps at all, Candyfoot, we do have our ways with changing our appearances and all.
I mean,
And voices.
that's great. That's certainly a thing that's going to be in the putting you in the right direction for sure. But like in terms of needs, I mean that's depends on like every carney's role and how we help out and what we all do and what could possibly go wrong. Like I mean, people go to the staff area either to take breaks or because they need something, or it's the end of the night. God forbid as well, or God's forbid you actually have like an incident or something that involves the misters, but like yeah.
If it's any worth, Palasha's even helping us out, giving us a little helping aid.
I mean that's great. If I can't think of an excuse for you to you might have to come up with that on your own. I'm sorry, man. Like I can get you back there. Like I said, right before it all starts. That won't be an issue. But I
Has there been any kind of issues that Mr. Witch has been a little more ears to the ground about lately? Something that he might kind of hop to checking out if somebody asked him about it.
Give me a second. This is me checking my notes.
This is just me trying to like find little ways that can kind of call Mr. Witch's attention from the big top to either backstage or just somewhere not in the line of sight.
I mean, if you're looking for places to hide, there's that entire ring of wagons. But in terms of like an issue, I'm sorry. Like if you want to come up with a lie, you might have to do that yourself. I don't really know. I can't really think of anything.
That's but that's understandable. You wouldn't be able to take the time or have the time to get us back there in that staff area real quick.
Oh, I said that. I
close.
said that I could.
Oh, yeah.
I said that I could,
Sorry,
but it
yeah.
would have to be right
Okay.
before the big top.
Okay. Okay.
That'd be
so
perfect.
Yeah. Now we'll. I guess right before we need to get a hold of you again, we'll come back over here if that's all right with you.
Yeah, I mean, just signal. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. And he's gonna, kind of like look over his shoulder, and he's gonna be like, "If you want to meet me, like here," and he points to the little gap between tents. If you want to meet me here, like 10 till, I can get you back there.
We'll do.
Sounds like as good a plan as any. Any sort of signal you'd like us to use, just in case our appearances are different, so that you're not having anything pulled over your eyes?
Well, how many of you are gonna? Is it gonna be all of you?
Yeah.
Probably
Mostly
not.
2 of us.
But just out of curiosity, are none of you going to the actual event?
Oh no, some of us have to in order to essentially keep up appearances.
Then what if not all of you are in disguise? I should be able to tell. And then he just gestures to the all of you.
It was just in case only those of us who are going back there show up here, just in case, because we're still trying to work out the nuances of this.
I mean, no one else should be meeting over in that area. Like I'm just gonna like, how many are there gonna be of you all, so I know.
It wouldn't be any more than 2, I don't think, if the ones of us that are going in disguise are gonna be actually making the moves.
Yeah, that sounds about right. 2 of us may be going in, 1 person aiming for that illustrious title to win the award. And then that would leave 2 more attending the event itself. So, yeah, probably no more than 2.
Then I should expect to see 2 people there, even if I don't know who you are. I think,
Sure.
to be honest, the wings should be good enough of a signal, right? Because those ain't gonna change.
Actually, oh damn! Now that you mention that, and there isn't any way to adjust those under any
No,
kind
but
of
I
disguise.
can't. I don't think anybody's like taking the time to really look at them, right?
Oh, that'll be good to know.
Over the table, could there be
Honestly,
an illusion cast on them to look like another set of wings?
Oh,
possibly.
At first, I thought he was talking about Zenki's wings, and I'm like, but then I realized what they were talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm just straight up asking about like when the butterfly wings pop out of the bag. Like, if anyone had illusion magic, would it be possible to use the illusion magic to disguise said wings for a brief period of time?
Reading through it, Arlo might have a way, but it only lasts for about a minute.
Maybe a minute's all we need.
I'll put it in the Roll20 chat in case anyone's curious, but that's about what you might have access to.
I am right there with you. I have that too.
Awesome.
Yay or nay from our DM?
I mean,
our dungeon man?
I was gonna say, I mean, hold on. I mean, you have minor illusion, and I mean, you could try it if you wanted to. You could try it right now. See if it works.
Okay.
Are you gonna do it?
Sure, why not?
All right.
I wasn't certain if the other one wanted to go real quick, but yeah, I can do it.
Yeah. Okay. So first off, because this is the first time we've seen you do it, somatic component means hand gesture. Material is like a teeny bit of fleece that you just happen to have on your person. What does it look like when you cast the spell? Like what does the magic look like?
He probably does a bit of a flourish with his feathers real quick, waving his arms around, gesticulatingly, like making it look a little more flourish than it should be. But then, if he's gonna do it on his own butterfly wings. He's going to cross his arms in front of him and then gently tap both wings with the tip of his like forefront fingers, like the index and middle finger, even though they're feathers, and then cast a spell that way.
All right. And who do you cast it on?
Oh, am I allowed to cast it on myself or no?
You can cast it on yourself. You can also cast it on anybody within 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, no. You know what? Let me see. He's actually, instead of having Zenki do it on himself, he's gonna quickly reach and do it on BB's wings.
Okay.
I fucking knew. As soon as I heard you laughing, I fucking knew.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
What color are BB's wings now?
They might be. Well, first, what were they beforehand? Because I can't recall correctly.
They were black and red.
Okay, black and red. So then, how does a nice teal, blue, and magenta sound?
I mean, it sounds great to me. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. That's what they look like now.
For the next minute.
I think BB's just like standing and looking at you guys, and he's like, "Whose wings are supposed to change? Did it work?"
Yep.
I have this. That.
I was gonna say I have this. I'm so sorry. Everyone spoke at once. I have this mental image of them all staring back at BB, just kind of like in a semicircle.
Why is everyone looking at me? Do I have something on my face? Is it water? Do I still have water? Did he mess something up on me? Oh god! And he starts like trying to like wipe water that's not there off the back of his like neck, and he's like turning around, and his wings are like showing off to all of you.
I think Zai and or Net wanted to say something, and I accidentally interrupted. We all spoke at the same time.
Net, if you had something, go ahead.
Net.
Oh no. Cardi down.
Oh, internet dropped.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No.
gonna say, no, where did Auntie go? Auntie Cardamom, no.
I suddenly feel much less supervised.
In the
that
meantime, in that case, yes, did you want to say something?
Looking at the wing change and kind of smiling a bit. Can we voice someone else's? Create a sound or an image. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one. Before Arlo tries to do a different type of minor illusion, related but slightly different, just to make sure I'm remembering correctly, everyone, including the Witchlight hands, have wings, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because that actually changes what she would have done. Because I was trying to remember, because if the Witchlight hands didn't have one, she was going to see if she could temporarily make hers disappear.
Nope, they all have. I mean, you even see Candlefoot has very monochromatic wings.
Okay. So then, yeah, never mind. She doesn't have to do that test then.
Alright, well, that might come in useful. In case anyone just so happened to remember what our wing colors were. Although with as many people as were in here, if someone was focusing on the wing colors specifically, then good on them. I'd have to applaud them.
I think that'll work. I think that'll work. At the very least, what we could do is if you could keep your wings normal. Hey, you back?
Okay, yeah.
Yay!
Welcome back, Ned.
You were gonna say something.
My internet sort of took a dump.
It's all good. It happens.
Yeah.
Do you
Something
remember
gets-
what you were gonna say as Cardi?
No, I don't.
Oh no! Oh no! I hope it comes back.
It's okay. It's all right. We're fine. We're fine.
But what you jumped back into was so BB's wings have changed, and Candlefoot was about to ask if you could like show up with your wings as they normally are, and then we'll just change it like right when I let you in, like right beforehand. That should work. Because
Sounds like a plan.
you only need to have it as long as you're in there. So, but I got to be able to tell who is who, and since everybody has individual wings, I mean that makes the most sense. He kind of gives two awkward thumbs up.
All right. This is good. We got the plan is shaping up. This plan is shaping up.
So now that we got our M, should we go back real quick to figure out some of the details of what we're gonna do once we're in?
Yeah, I think we should. And if by back you mean where Durla was, then yeah. On that note, hey, Candlefoot, if you have a moment, just so that Burley isn't left out of the loop, think you could kind of give him a heads up as to what's gonna happen? Wouldn't want him to be caught off guard. He's the
Oh.
one who kind of gave us a heads up about all this to begin with.
I mean, you could find him at a stall.
Which stall is his?
Hold on, stand by.
Because, yeah, Arlo never asked last time because she was under the impression that Burley was just basically back there guarding the area, so to speak.
Sorry, I gotta remember where he's. I gotta find my notes where it says where he's stationed.
It's all good. You juggling. It's fine.
Cause I thought I wrote it down in my notes. I thought I wrote it down in my notes. Wurmst?
Adonde?
Wurmst? Is it just... I think... I think... the reason I didn't write it down is because there's a hole in the module, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I get to put him wherever I want.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. So with that said, yeah. So, he's actually over by the. I don't know if you've seen it. He's over by the ring toss.
Haven't been there yet.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we have. Is that over by the carousel or the mystery mine?
That, my friend, is over by. Yeah. It's over here. And he's gonna point.
Ah.
Over that yonder.
We must have missed that one.
Well, let's head on over.
Sounds good. We'll see you back here 10 before.
Yep. Roger that. And he gives you like a salute.
Thanks, Candlefoot.
And he just kind of waves awkwardly as you leave.
Oh, this poor boy. This poor summer child.
We'll be back. He's a nice young man.
Yeah, as you all head over, you see the man with the pumpkin on his head. You see him once again. You actually see him. His stall has nobody at it right now, and you see him just kind of like tossing a couple of what look like golden rings in his hand, and he goes, "This owl mirage ain't no mirage. Adorn its horn with 2 or 3 wings and win a prize." And as you approach, you see there's like a tiny wooden stall with a sign that says Almirage Ring Toss. And as you get closer and you actually see him kind of tossing the rings, noticing you but trying not to be not to be suspicious about it. Like you clearly see the recognition on his face, but he doesn't address you all. You see behind him a bunch of what appear to be wooden statues of a cute bunny-like creature with a horn that resembles a unicorn's at the top of its head. And you see like 5 of them all kind of in an arrangement. Step right up, win a prize.
Hey, guys, if you want, I think I have plenty of punches left. I could, play a game while you guys, chat with Burley for a bit.
I think that would be just good, just dandy.
Works for me.
But I want to try to play too. I mean, what are the prizes here?
He kind of looks he has like this basket that's set up, and he kind of looks inside and he goes, "There are a couple different options, I believe. Mm-hmm. You have well."
I guess I gotta find out by playing.
He
Huh?
reaches in and he pulls out. I got this cuddly toy spider. It's all fuzzy. And then he puts it back inside. I got this pulls out this like tiny little like box. This magic face paint. Puts it back in. I got puts his hand in there and he pulls out. I gotta roll real quick. I gotta actually do a physical tangible roll. Give me just a second, y'all. Amazing. He pulls out a single glass slipper with lots of very pretty like engravings and little jewels along the front of it. I got this glass slipper. He puts it back in the basket.
Man robbed Spinderelli. Legally distinct Spinderelli.
I got him, and he reaches one more time. He pulls out and got this wooden mouse. And sometimes it squeaks.
You know, these are all very tempting. I think I'm going to have to attempt to play the game. And she holds out her ticket to be punched.
What do you mean by magic face paint? What, you just said magic face? The magic could be anything. Magic how?
Well, baby, we can find out, can't we? I can win it. All right.
I mean, you can win it, but I mean, you shouldn't just like put it on without knowing what kind of magic it is.
I can put it on you.
Magic.
You definitely shouldn't put it on me without knowing what kind of magic it is. What are you talking about?
It's
Oh, you're my tester.
It's
You're not gonna test it for me?
I'm gonna go.
Playing.
Okay. Goodbye. It's nice seeing you, little one.
I'm not little. I'm actually pretty tall for my species.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna play the game.
Okay. Who is playing the game?
Arlo's playing the game to serve as a distraction so that the peeps can talk to Burley.
Sure.
But she will legitimately play the game.
So, each of you gets one punch on your punch card.
Okay.
Okay.
Those of
Marking
you
off my
who
physical
are
punch
choosing to
card.
play I should say those of you who are choosing to play the game. If you're choosing to
Okay.
play the game, you get punched. If you don't, you do not lose a punch on your card.
Okay.
Okay, let me put my thing down quick.
I don't remember where I wrote that down.
So who is
well.
so Cardamom and Arlo? Is anybody else playing or who is talking?
I'm not playing.
BB is
I
not
might
playing.
play. Yeah, I'm. Cash is gonna hang back to talk with Burley.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not play either.
All right. And he punches your cards, and
Okay.
he hands you. Each of you gets 3 rings. You'll go one at a time. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check, Cardamom.
You got it. Okay, that was not
Well.
good.
You watch as Cardamom, you throw it. It bounces off the back board. The back. There's like a wooden board that kind of contains it in the stall, right? It bounces off, goes flying into the crowd, and you hear somebody go, "Ow!"
All right, I hit it.
Try again.
Okay.
Try again.
Okay, try it again.
That one is not a critical failure, but it does not land on the horn. You watch as it kind of bounces off one of the rabbit statues and skids across the floor.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
Okay. Those were practice throws. Those were practice throws. This was for mine. Here
Try
we
it
go.
again.
And whoop.
Unfortunately, it does the thing where it like catches the rim of like that tip of the horn and then goes flying off.
I'm gonna go lie down on the ground in despair for a little while now. You guys go ahead.
Now, if you go do that, don't get stepped on, all right?
I'll try my best.
I believe in you. All right, little wooden one. Here are your 3. He hands you 3 rings.
Thank you very much. All right, here goes nothing.
And that's dexterity
check.
saved.
No, it's a dexterity
Oh.
check.
Oh, okay. Quick question. Since Net did dexterity saves, would that change anything?
I mean, she's welcome to try. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Did I press the wrong thing?
Mm-hmm.
You did.
You might get better rolls.
You want to
wanna
try it
before I go?
What should I press instead of what I was doing?
So the dexterity button. So like, you know, the big actual like.
All right. So I was just doing the ones that were in the. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So let's try that. Throw one.
Oh my goodness.
Still a
better
12.
rolls, though. Still better rolls. We're starting high.
All right. So that's
Right.
the one that got the ring.
Try it again.
Try it again. Here we go. Pressing the button.
Oh.
That one did not go.
Again. Skids
right.
across the floor. It looks like we're going in opposite order.
Oh, please. If I not won this last one, this is going to be hilarious.
13.
That's
better.
Again, it hits the tip of the horn, but it bounces off.
Okay. All right. Back on the ground in despair. Here I go.
Don't get stepped on.
It's right close. She's right up close to the booth, so she's like, you know.
All right, just
fine.
watch out for the little lady here. All right, your turn. Here's your 3.
Okay. Let's see what I can do.
It bounces off one of the rabbits and skids across the floor.
Dang. And she like tries to like flick her wrist a little bit.
Go ahead, try it again.
Ooh.
This one actually does a perfect. You throw it into the air, perfectly fits around the horn. You hear a little chime. Okay.
Cardamom gets straight up. All right.
You got one more try. Get 2 out of 3. Get a prize.
And instead of the Bugs Bunny approach, she's going to go through like the Goofy Goof perfect cast sort of routine.
Yes.
And then do her best with a flick of the wrist.
Okay. It bounces off the backboard and flies way off into the crowd and disappears.
I was waiting to hear someone say ow.
Not quite this time, but you don't know where it went.
Goodness. I can't watch this anymore.
Fiddlesticks.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and step into.
You
will
wanna
play the game now?
You wanna go ahead and
Yeah.
play? All right, we can do that. Let me see your ticket.
That was fun though.
It is fun.
Gonna punch it now, and he punches it, and he hands you 3 rings. All right, you wanna get 2 out of 3.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, luck don't fail me.
Unfortunately, this one goes a little wide. You don't throw it out of bounds, but it veers a little too far to the right.
Hell. Okay. One more.
Try it again.
Mm.
This one bounces off the rabbit directly in front of you and, like, lands at your feet.
If it came back, you should get to throw that one again.
That's what I was about to say.
No, you can't do that. I'm sorry. You only get 3.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
That one, again, sort of catches the tip of the horn, but then just goes, like, flies straight off and lands elsewhere. That was a good try.
Okay.
I'm really sorry, y'all. We did get 1 ring, which means I can give you a small prize. And he walks over to his basket, and Arlo, roll me a D100.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Boy.
A 47.
A 47?
Yes.
He reaches in and he pulls out this pair of like circular bronze rimmed glasses, but the lenses are so tinted you can't see through them. And he holds them out for you to take.
She will take them. Does she feel anything?
They sure are glasses.
As a joke, she's literally just gonna put them directly over top of her other glasses that also are cosmetic and serve no purpose.
Fantastic.
Out here looking like that one kid of picture of Hat Kid from A Hat in Time.
It's a little silly, but like truly, Arlo, you are now under the blinded condition.
What? Who turned out the lights?
And like lifts them up slightly.
And now you can see.
Oh my goodness.
Please
The
add
gears are turning.
Please add to your
Ooh.
inventory 1 pair of tinted glasses that upon wearing them give the blinded condition.
Okay, so hear me out though, guys. We can
What
use
if?
these.
What if? What if? But what if? We're on same hat. Like, what if?
It's a special tool to help us out later.
Oh man. Amazing. She's almost tempted to play again just for that, but we'll never get to people talking if
I
she
mean,
does.
you could do it one more time.
Okay, you know what? Sure.
All right.
She has the punch cards to spare, and we're at like what, hour 6?
We're at hour 5. This is hour 5.
Oh, awesome. Okay, let's see.
All right,
So
you
then
want to do it again?
I'm gonna scratch off another punch card.
All right. He's gonna punch your card, and he's gonna hand you 3 rings. All right, you can do it. I believe.
We have found Arlo's gambling game.
Yay!
A 14.
14. Oh, this one starts to do a couple circles around the horn before flinging off.
Good old Carney tech. We'd love to see it. Which reminds me, if she wanted to roll for like assessing, I don't know, the wind or other things, what would that be?
Do you have the ability to do that? I mean, you could do a survival check. You'd probably do it at disadvantage, though.
Or, this is fun. She's doing the,
I wonder if I'm supposed to like maybe step a little
Unless
to
you have
the
like
left to
druid
try-
craft. Do you have druid craft?
no.
Okay.
No, none of that. Like, she's
Okay.
not trying to literally read the wind. It's what people usually do at carnivals.
Sure,
where they're like,
sure.
Do I need to aim lower, higher?
I'll do this for the lulz.
Okay.
Disadvantage. 12.
With a 12, there's not. Here's the thing: the air feels really stagnant right now.
all the bodies, all the sweat, possible no deodorant. This
Yep.
tracks. Yep.
Yep.
Convention aura. Got it.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
God.
All right.
Oh, it smells like
So-
feet.
Well, and how
Sounds
much of that is
bad.
Burley? I'm so sorry. How much of that stink is coming straight from Burley?
Just wet fur.
It's
No.
not con funk, it's carny funk.
It's Carney. All right, do it again.
I can roll. Oh my god. A 15.
15. You watch as you think for a minute that this one isn't gonna make it, and then it decides to stay. As you get one more.
Let's go.
All right, you got one more try. Best 2 out of 3.
And yoink.
Ah,
14.
once again flings off. Well, see, you've gotten one. It's a small prize. And he walks over. Roll me another D100.
A 62.
62.
This makes me happy already. I don't even know what it is.
So he pulls out a black executioner's hood sewn from, hold on, sewn from what looks like scrap fabric, but it's the size for like a doll or like a pixie.
Perfect.
It's just
I love this.
tiny little thing in his big giant hand, and he holds it out to you.
Oh, this is great. Thanks a bunch. You know what? I've missed this. I definitely has.
Arlo is content.
Please add one doll-sized executioner's hood to your inventory.
Magnificent. She has trinkets.
I am now infinitely curious as to, if anything, what these little things do.
I mean, you know what one of them does.
Mm-hmm.
One of them straight up gives the blinded condition. The other one, as far as you know, it's a little hood made out of scrap fabric. It's
Arlo,
even
as a
got,
joke, is just gonna take that little hood and put it over the other ear that doesn't have the cuff on it.
That's so good.
Oh,
I love it. And I would have to commend the work that probably went into making that, as someone who has very recently gone on a little adventure of making an android clothes. That is, oh my god.
But y'all said you wanted to talk.
Yeah, so you'd made that offer a short bit back about helping out with finding out what's going on with Mr. Witch and Mr. Light.
Mm-hmm.
One, we have somebody else. We got a Candlefoot fellow over there, and he's wanting to put his hat in and helping out too. He was gonna help us get in, but well, the guy's kind of above table. Was there anything that anybody wanted to ask that we might not have yet? Because I have
Sorry,
a
what was-
question.
What was that
Oh.
question?
Oh, I was asking folks if there was anything that we might not have asked already that we could probably ask him. Because I do have a question that I was going to ask him, but
Off the top of my head right now, I don't have one, although I know we wanted to fill him in on the plans with Palasha and Candlefoot.
okay. So, at the moment, we've got a couple of ideas of how we want to kind of tackle this. We if we were to talk with Palasha, if we were to let her have her way, she might give us the opportunity to get his that watch that you mentioned before. I think you mentioned it before, wasn't it him? Yeah. Might be able to get him to part with the watch voluntarily if she could put the spritz on him, more or less. But the thing is, we need somebody back there to snag the clothes, if not be the one to give him his change in outfit, if need be. Otherwise, we do have this that Candlefoot to help at least one of us in through the stage or through the staff area. Now we have a couple folks here that are gonna be sitting out in the stands, possibly being one of the ones to hopefully get that end of ceremonies crown or what have you. Now, the only thing else I can think to ask is, when it comes time, what all happens? Like, give me a play-by-play of what all happens. Who's going where? Who's helping who out? Or who's walking with who? And, stuff like that. Because if we either need to swap out with somebody, or if we need to change up something with somebody to take their place.
He's easy win if you need an excuse. Now, I'm not gonna let you touch it. That ain't your job. You got things to do. But I gotta set off them fireworks. At the end.
And that's... adding the pyrotechnics might make that a little bit dangerous. So yeah, I think we can all agree that we'll leave that in your hands.
But if you need an excuse while you're back there, setting you on an errand, asked you to get me something.
Fair enough. Oh, I gotta write that down real quick. Put it in the...
Then, while they're doing their thing, you can do your thing, and then when it's all done, I can let you out.
Fair enough.
Burling, now that I think about it,
Thinking's
actually,
dangerous.
see, one moment. Boop, 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 boop. Arla would like to roll a perception check.
Sure. Do it. Go for it.
Unless her passive will pick up something.
20.
A soft 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
What you
Basically-
looking or hearing or smelling?
So we haven't checked to see if anyone is keenly listening in at the moment, and we are at the stand.
Yep.
She was about to ask a pertinent question. It seems either obviously or conspicuously trying to listen in on what we're talking about.
There's a Ken Kubik.
What?
With some spotted wings.
Yeah, with a couple spotted wings, couple spots on the wings.
Before she even asks her question,
You know, Kettle Steam, you could just, like, make yourself, like, here.
Immediately runs. Immediately runs. Full sprint.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Yeah, that's what I thought.
John Mulaney smashing the bottle on the floor. Scatter!
Looks at everyone else.
So 100% we're not chasing after him again, right? Because we've
My niece
shown we're
couldn't
not
take
going to
it.
harm them any further at this point.
No, my knees aren't going to be able to take that again. I don't think I could handle being a sheep again either.
You're a
Yeah,
sheep?
yeah, that's also why I haven't done certain things yet.
Wait,
I
wait.
don't want to chase after them. What's up?
He's a sheep? You don't look like a sheep.
It's a long story. We were doing something and he turned into a sheep at some point for some reason. Let's just say that.
He don't look like a sheep.
Well, thankfully not now. Though I have been called no goat a couple of times before. Don't ask.
Oh,
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I just got confused.
but it's fine. Trust me. We were also confused when it happened. We still don't even know how it happened. But
With the remainder of that soft 20, it was that the only noticeable.
Yup, that was the only noticeable person. Everybody else that you can see seems to be minding their own business, running their own stall. You saw the beak. The beak ran. Beak's
Cool.
gone.
So, a little quieter, clearly just trying to ensure that, like, only Burley and obviously the party would hear this.
so assuming that we get what we're supposed to be getting, are you relatively certain that the big man will actually want to give us an ear this time? Like, truthfully give us an ear?
I mean, if you make a bargain, if you get the watch, you take the watch. I mean, I don't know. I don't
Oh,
see
sorry.
why they wouldn't, because watch is important. Don't know what it does, but watch is important.
Basically, I just want to make sure that if we manage to pull this off, that he just doesn't immediately take it back or something, and then that's all that effort for naught. Because we only get the one shot,
I mean, you need to give it back. You can't just steal that.
Obviously.
We have to have it for the carnival.
Oh, of course. Like
She looks, like, honest and earnest despite all the euphoria.
I give you my word, 100% intend to give it back.
Okay.
I just basically want to make sure that it actually will serve as a bargaining chip of sorts.
I don't see
Because if
why
he
it
can quite
wouldn't.
literally just take it back immediately, then we'd
I
kind of
don't-
be screwed,
I mean, you gotta figure out how to do that then. I don't know. I've never seen him try. I've never seen anyone try, though. I don't know what he would do. But I can tell you this. This carnival can't run without that watch. Don't know how it works. Don't know why it works. From what I've seen, what I've heard, we don't have a carnival without that watch.
Right then. So, with the plan that we have in place, for the most part, we still gotta fine tune it a little bit, but
Looks to everyone else.
whoever gets the watch is going to have to dip, but still stay within the carnival grounds in order for essentially someone else to try to get answers out of Mr.
If you're in the staff area, you're gonna have to be let out if you want to run. If you're stealing
Right.
it from the staff area specifically, you're gonna have to come to me. I'm gonna have to let you out. Now,
Would you
I
be at
think
risk of being seen and getting in trouble at that point?
not if you're smart.
Just want to make sure you don't
I won't.
get
I don't intend to get caught, but you gotta be smart. You gotta play it smart.
So then, yeah, guys, I think we're gonna need disguises. Whoever goes in leaves out via Charlie's assistance. And then whoever is gonna talk to Mr. Witch can't be the same one unless they are out of a disguise. Essentially going through the interrogation. Until he needs to know that he's not getting the watch until he gives answers.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mhm.
God, I'm still trying to figure out though. What all? You don't have any kind of timeline for like who's gonna be going where or anything like that, so we know
I mean, it's the same
where or
way
when the next.
it always does. I'm back in the back. Everybody else is out in the big top. The event happens. Then the parade.
Okay. I think that's all the questions I think Cash can maybe ask.
For exposition and brevity as a cantrip, could we relay the Palashan Candlefoot thing?
Yeah, I feel like that's doable in this moment. And he just kind of
Okay.
Burley just kind of nods along like that makes sense. That makes sense.
Mostly just letting him know so that way he's not out of the loop if he sees Candlefoot doing something or Palasha doing something.
He kind of shrugs. He kind of shrugs. Like he's nodding along, but he's kind of just like,
Whatever you say. Just be smart about it.
Nods.
and as your conversation comes to a close, the 5th hour ending in this moment, I think this is where we're going to call it for tonight's stream.
Makes sense.
Let's go!
Fair enough. Yeah.
I have party favors.
You sure do. And you have a heist plan. But
We got there in the end.
You did. You did, in fact, do it. And you played some games. And you got some food.
And enjoyed the euphoria of heavily sugared fried dough.
Which still lasts for an additional hour, by the way. You still have one more hour of that.
I'm so very excited about that. I do like that Cardi's occasional rumpiness does still shine through a bit, but you know, she's got that curmudgeon in her. She can't help it.
We have liquid
sugar
chocolate
crash.
courage.
Yeah.
It's the what do you call it? The sugar crash looming on the horizon. Just
Yeah.
kind of peeking over the.
So I have a feeling that I got it because what we have to figure out next time is what the crew that's actually going to the show is going to be doing. Because we figured out what the backstage heist crew is going to do. But what are the rest of us doing?
I got thoughts on that.
I feel like that's a conversation for next session.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is good, but now I have it on the record, so if I forget that I said it, you can always pull it up on the tape.
This is very true. This is very true.
Valid. Smart.
But I think we should go around the horn and de-introduce ourselves, starting with opposite order. Net.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still Net. I was Cardamom tonight. I'm happy to be here. I'm very warm and sweaty because I'm in the end of the house that doesn't have any air conditioning, so you didn't have to listen to rah behind me all night. And it was a pleasure playing games with everyone tonight. And now I'm passing it off to whoever's next because I forget.
I think that might have been me.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm just doing it in the opposite order of what's on the screen rather than
okay.
your order. So you can pass it to whoever.
Uh-huh.
Well, if it's opposite, then who's on the screen? Then next up, it's gonna be Zyme.
Well, hi diddly do, everyone. I'm Zyme. I played Arla Wren. Yeah, you could catch me on Instagram for the time being, and on Twitch at Zyme site, and Blue Sky, YouTube, all that jazz at Zyme or Zyminess. Streaming during the week when I am not rolled up in schoolwork. Hoping to play some more Nine Souls on Tuesday. Maybe some Resident Evil Requiem DLC or Classic Mode Wednesday. Hades 2 on Thursday because we almost beat Redacted in Olympus. And Fridays, Fistful of Fridays, where we play fighting games and beat 'em ups. Really excited for Virtua Fighter. Might play some Virtua Fighter. Play more BF. And then Saturdays, every other Saturday, so 2 weeks from now, assuming my dates are correct, you can catch me right back here with these lovely beans for the lost and the found. And my off Saturdays are actually off because for right now, the Saved by the Spell crew is on a brief hiatus from Baldur's Gate 3 for the month of June. But you could catch up on what you've missed over on One Burnout Vaughn's YouTube channel. He probably has some playlists set up not only for our Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos campaign, also for the Baldur's Gate 3 episodes. And then Sundays, you can't perceive me. I am resting, and that is me. So if it's in reverse order, then that means our magnificent Zinky or Pepper Cheshire is next.
Yes, I am. Hello. Oh my goodness. Where do I begin? I'm Pepper. You can find me over at Twitch and Blue Sky. Pretty much just type in my screen name everywhere and anywhere. I had a lot of fun time tonight. Thank you very much, Saris. I just wanted to make that clear on the factor. I know I've been quiet. I apologize for that, but
It's
I'm
okay.
still very happy to be here. And for the viewers, if you yes, where you can find me, I'm still taking commissions. I've reopened the mech up, and I'm especially pushing the icon commissions because I have a lot of fun with those. So if you want something, please, I'm gonna go ahead and hand that over now to Trinket.
I am Trinket. You can find me and all of my socials on trinketwitchcreations.card.co. That is where you'll find the pricings for any kind of commissions you might want if you decide on sending some money over to Skelly Alpha's GoFundMe. Just show me the receipt and I will get in contact with you about what you might want in equivalent exchange for that. Just something that's kind of a little incentive just to help a fellow Skelly out. And you can otherwise, I'm gonna see about trying to stream tomorrow if I can.
Oh.
If not, then I unfortunately I can't. But otherwise, I am here on Saturday. Well, every other Saturdays. The Saturday every here. I am gonna try and stream a bit more often. Whether or not that's going to be scheduled or not, I cannot say. But otherwise, I am your curmudgeonly Cassius, and I will pass that on now to the Punky Monkey.
Brass Punky. Right at the end of the stream. Hello, everybody. I am your only favorite punk primate PNG tuber, Punky. I do variety. I do TTRPGs. I am on all numbers of channels. Every other Sunday, you can find me here doing The Lost and Found with these lovely people. On alternating Sundays, you can find me over on Burnout Vaughn's channel doing Threadbare Suits. On Tuesdays, you can usually find us there again doing Paper Mario, but that's on hiatus for a little bit. And Skelly, it's our wonderful DM Skelly, recuperates and recovers. The link to his GoFundMe is right over there, thrown in there by Vaughn. Thank you. On Wednesdays, I do the Gunk Tank with Guys Ghost Paws. And besides all these things, you can now find me on my channel, twitch.tv/punky_o_o. Streaming every single day except for Thursday, usually starting around 12 or 2. You can find me on Blue Sky at pun-key, pun-ki, for updates on when I'm going to be live and what I'm going to be doing. And as a matter of fact, right after we pop off here, I'm going to go live again and I'm going to do some Minecraft because I'm feeling a bit restless and it's a Saturday night and Saturday night's made for vibing and crafting. So you can catch me on over there.
That just leaves me. You're here. This is my channel. And I just want to say, if you stuck around for this whole almost 4-hour stream, I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching our show. Thank you for watching our campaign. And if you like what I do and you like my DMing, you can find me not tomorrow, but this following Sunday over at Burnout Vaughn's channel as I DM a gothic horror campaign called Those Who Wander. Other than that, we gotta go find somebody to raid.
Well,
Yeah, we gotta find somebody
That
to
is a
raid.
good question.
I have a
see.
suggestion if we have none other.
I have one person, but I'm open to your suggestion.
My suggestion is going to be score underscore VA.
Yeah, let's do
All
it.
around cool guy making meat, trying to make structures out of meat and Voices of the Void.
Incredible. Can you send me that person's user?
Yeah, let me see. I don't know if it's a 0 or an O, but I think it's a 0.
Okay. Let me go ahead and I have a suggestion. I have a couple potential suggestions for like a raid message. But what should our raid message be?
I'm dry. I got nothing.
Ooh, what should it be?
Mint chocolate chip.
That is an option.
You know, it definitely will make someone inquisitive.
Sure. Let's do that. Let's just do that. Don't eat the fake cocaine.
Very
Pretty
good
good.
option.
It's pretty good. I
Actually,
kinda like that one a lot.
I like that a lot. Actually, do you mind if we do that? Do you mind if we do that?
I am very much a fan of that.
All right, let's go. Let's go say hello to Score. Don't eat the fake cocaine. We
What an
appreciate
icebreaker.
we appreciate y'all being here. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Have a fantastic evening, or if it's a different time zone, have a fantastic day. And if you're in the future watching the VOD, I hope you're doing okay. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Everyone.
Bye.
And we're out.